zone. I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm lonely, my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens, I'm outweighted. When you see me in my zone.
They not like us. They don't like us. So you already know what it is. It is everybody's favorite day of the week outside of Friday. It is hump day for some.
Hump day.
But for the vast majority of those who tune in live on the FTSL YouTube channel, you know it's Gentleman Talk Wednesday. And if you took a look at that thumbnail, boy, these last 7 days have been absolute gold. We told y'all the most beautiful thing about this show is that the content kind of writes itself. So how does that work out for y'all? We bring y'all live entertainment. So, of course, I am the one they call Mr. GQ, also known as say OVO.
I'm your boy DJ Micah B. You can drop and give me 50.
I'm your boy Outlaw Lamar and A minor.
Oh wow.
So happy, you already know what it is. You know, as soon as we left the show on Wednesday, we didn't know what we was gonna get, and then we got drop after drop after drop after drop, and now we got us a summertime club banger. So normally I would start, but I want our resident DJ to go on and just take off and just catch everybody up. For some reason, if they are just missing in action and did not catch up on this beef, would you put the world on game from the DJ's perspective?
Well, to be fair, from the DJ perspective, let's break this thing down real quick. None of these are going to be played in the club, but as DJs and on radio, we absolutely love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We got probably more tracks in the rap beef than we've ever had. I mean, like this one just went on and on and on. It got Stephen A. Smith said it got so personal he wanted them to stop.
I mean, they. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, bro, they played not like us during the fucking Nuggets and Timberwolves game, bro. Like, this is blowing up, man.
I don't. Not like us was the that was the first one, right?
No, that's the most recent one.
That's the last
one. Yeah.
It's catchy, bro. Like it gets the people going.
So you trying to tell me DJ Micah B as the DJ, you not finna play BBL Drizzy at a party?
Okay, I wasn't inserting Metro into this. I was just going with
fuck that. That shit came out of nowhere and that shit was hilarious.
The funniest thing about the beef so far is Metro did exactly what Drake told him to do.
Yes, but
make some drums.
He did, but don't forget about the ultimate troll job, because he posted on X and said whoever make the most fire track to this get a free beat. He did that shit on SoundCloud. So and if you've been on TikTok, the diss track, even some of the religious rappers then got into it. Like, this shit done got wild.
There was a cat who did like a saxophone solo on the beat.
Bro. Yeah, I heard that one too.
So this is basically what everybody does in the Caribbean. Artists do in the Caribbean. We call it rhythms. They put the producer puts the rhythms out.
Okay.
And then people submit songs, and then they take like the best 6 or 7 songs and drop an album on. And then they take like the 5, 6, or 7 songs and drop an album for the producer. That's what we do in the Caribbean. It's called rhythms. So this is nothing.
I love having the resident DJ on there because you sure be putting us on some game.
So this is nothing new to me. Like, y'all might know like Sensima, who got the keys to my Beamer, but y'all don't know there's 5 other tracks on that same beat.
I know now.
Yeah,
we do now.
So that's pretty much what's going on. That's why I fuck with it how Metro did it when he made the beat, because I was like, oh yeah, he got to drop a whole album with the best 6 or 7 songs on that bitch.
And he absolutely will.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some French and Japanese rappers going in on BBL Drizzy, man. It's a worldwide phenomenon.
Not to mention, shout out to Kendrick, because Kendrick said he letting all content creators utilize the music. He took the copyrights off, which is again the ultimate chess move. He's like, you know what? I don't even need to make no bread off of this. Y'all use the fuck out of it. And boy, are they doing it.
Chess move.
100% chess move.
Chess move.
Because you know social media and content creators gonna eat that shit up. And what are they doing? Exactly that.
Yep.
So once again, I still feel like Kendrick is winning this motherfucker.
Just wait till they make a TikTok dance to Not Like Us, and it's gonna blow.
I'm telling you, if they make it, somebody's gonna do it. And I hope it's somebody from like Micah's favorite place. I hope it's somebody from like New Orleans or some shit, or somebody from Houston or Dallas, because it's got to have some swag. I don't want no California cats making no dance, because all they're gonna do is crip walk.
That's all they're doing right now, is crip walking to it.
We need somebody to make it. We need somebody from the South. All right, make sure, hey, all of our fans from the South, I don't care where you at, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, wherever you from, give us a line dance of some sort today.
What up, Moo?
We need that. Give us a dance, bro, so we can just blow up. All right, we're gonna blow it up on TikTok. We're gonna blow it up at the club. Listen, I don't give a fuck if they make a country line dance to this motherfucker. I bet y'all be in that bitch doing it though, because you know they're gonna find a way.
Oh yeah, they always do.
It's actually, if you pay attention to the rhythm, it's not too far off of Footloose as far as the speed of the beat. So you get the right coordinated couple of individuals at a country bar doing it. I bet you they could do it. That'd be the most Texas shit on the planet, though, if we did that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
It would.
Oh, my bad.
Is that NorthCal? They gig?
That is NorthCal, correct.
Is that gig? What is gig?
Mooler's got to put us on game on that one, because we got some different phrasing down here in the South.
I feel like he misspelled jig wrong, so I don't know.
I know we jig down south too, so I'm like, so it's like, is it jig or is he saying gig? Maybe we about to learn something from the California game, but whenever Mooler's get back to that, we'll rock with that. But what's your after everything that's happened with the beef, specifically the last 7 days? What's the overall opinions?
I think Kendrick is winning, and I was behind Drake for the first 2 songs, but then Kendrick went ridiculous, and now he's just up. He's up, and I don't know if Drake can do anything to come back and win this.
Facts.
What I will say though is a lot of people at work, some people are siding with Drake, but those are the people that are looking for a vibe as far as music goes.
And that's the problem I have with this, not with the rap beef, but the fact that this beef is happening with a mixture of our generation with the new generation, because they're looking at the diss for, let's see what Mooler's talking about. We dance a little different in NorCal. So it is a thing. Jig. So I was right. Yeah. So we jig down south. So they gig in NorCal. Okay. Look up Mac Dre Go Stupid video. Say less. We're gonna do that.
I sure as hell will.
But back to what we was talking about though, with the new generation, they don't listen to the diss tracks for what they are. Like me and DJ Michael B came up with this crazy ass term in college. We call it musicality. All right. So and Outlaw, you'll appreciate this. We always took music for what it was on the surface. So we always took the beat out of it. We said, what is the lyrical content of what we're listening to? That is the way that me and Mike have always broken music down. The beat can be trash, but the lyrics can be fire. Now, granted, with this generation, a lot of times the beats be fire and the lyrics be trash. It's kind of like opposite. But anytime we evaluated a song, we wanted to look at the lyrical content first. So we would literally go look at just the lyrics and we would read it. And then now that we understand the lyrics, we go listen to the song again. And it's like, oh, that make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, even in Not Like Us, like, Kendrick broke down why Drake is fake with this whole Atlanta shit. Like, he did the whole backstory about the colonizers, and then went down every major Atlanta rapper and was like, you just clout chasing with these guys. Like,
he did. That shit was actually funny.
It was funny and it was fire. And I don't see how Drake can come back from this. Like, his ghostwriters don't have the lyrical talent to do this.
No, and not to mention in other sidebar news, one of Drake's mansions got raided because there was a shooting that involved some people in his crew. So they, just further adding to the randomness of this beef. But I don't really, and it's crazy because now, you know, Drake, like I said, Drake's social media element of this is so weird to me. Like the shit that he posts on like his story and shit. Oh, we planted a fake kid because we knew you would eat that shit up. We're like, really? But if you notice, right, the thing about everything that Drake said, he never once denied a single allegation that Kendrick said at all. He only addressed the stuff about the kid and shit like that, but he never
pedophile shit. He never.
Yeah,
really,
he never said anything. He just said, "Oh, you know, fake." He pulled Donald Trump. He said, "Oh, that's fake news." You know, this, that, and the third.
Yeah. Well, shit.
I think the biggest thing that stood out to me was he never denied pedophilia. That was the one.
But how do you deny it when there's so much proof, man? He been weird for years. Like,
bro, like that whole ass video of him at that concert when he kissed that girl on stage.
There's no getting away from that. And like
we're not gonna act like we didn't all see that shit. This is the social media age. We see this shit.
Hey, all that nigga. Hey, I don't even care about it. I get that part, but I'm over here with a stick. Like, say something, deny it, something, my nigga.
Yeah,
anything.
But like, I mean, it's that. But then it's like at the same time, it's like, you know, he's talking about, oh, I'm too famous to do this, that, and the third. Motherfucker, do you know how many famous celebrities that went down this fucking path? The fuck you mean? You would not be the first famous celebrity that done explored young girls. Hey, his name is R. Kelly. Throw that out there. Like, let's not act like that this ain't never fucking happened in the history of celebrities before.
Did Elvis have a 15-year-old girlfriend?
Elvis married a 15-year-old girl.
Jerry Lee Lewis, man, these niggas be.
And there was rumors that he was messing with old girl that played Elle from Stranger Things.
Millie Bobby Brown.
So like there's so much shit that's out there floating. It's like, bro, you know, like,
I mean, he told on himself in that one song. He was like bad since high school or some shit. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, like y'all ain't even go to the same high school. Stop that shit.
Bruh, here's what I will say. This rap beef got nasty. Like,
oh yeah,
this is more than rap beef. This is personal beef. They don't like each other. This is not, and you know what? I'm gonna tell people this. This is not Michael Jordan making a beef in his head to play the next player on the court in front of him. This is Kendrick is coming with facts, and you can't dispute it because it's too much evidence.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a big fan of the album art when he had the mansion as the Google Map shot. That shit was fucking beautiful. That was some straight fire. But
you know,
go for it.
I kind of wanted to do like an unhinged segment on this one, man, because it kind of did grind my gears. But I don't know.
I mean, I can cue up your video of you trying to just unhinge one time. That ain't nothing.
Fuck it, we'll go for it, man. We'll go for it.
Let's fucking go.
So, honest to Moses, man, if Kendrick or anybody in this like celebrity world has actual factual proof that Drake is doing some unhinged, unseemly shit behind the scenes, fucking kids and all that jazz, why don't you actually drop that evidence to the fucking police, man? Like, I know this whole rap beef is one thing, but if you got actual proof that Drake is doing some shit like this, fuck the fucking rapping about it, man. Go tell the fucking authorities. Like, that's just my opinion about it. You could really protect or save somebody from being fucking exploited. That's just the real fucking, that's just how I really feel about it. Because, like, niggas had fucking dirt on Diddy for years and he was moving creepy. We just now fucking hearing about it. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, he's been weird for fucking 20-something years and he's just now getting raided by the authorities. Like, stop protecting these people, man. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, and the concept was the same with R. Kelly. Like, R. Kelly apparently was out of there for forever.
We've had rumors on R. Kelly since we was kids.
Yeah, like we were little and we was like, wait, he was messing with Aaliyah when Aaliyah was a teenager. We was like, and that gave us red flags, but it just like never truly dawned like, wait, we understand that R. Kelly was an adult when this shit was going on, and then it finally, the whole special and everything else, but now we got the Diddy thing going on too. So I fuck with your point because it's true. Like at the end of the day, if Kendrick or any fucking body for that matter has any kind of proof, evidence, or things of that sort, man, hey, man, protect the kids, man. Because in this world, children have one thing that should never be taken away from them, and that is their fucking innocence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should never take away the innocence of a child. And when in this conversation I'm currently having, to me, a child is anybody under the age of fucking 18. Obviously, 18, we kind of view you as something of an adult, but you can make your own decisions because you can sign documents and all this other shit. But if you're under the age of 18, you have innocence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying 18, 19, 20-year-olds don't, but just play the game with me here. If you are, you know what I'm saying? Because if you want to talk about something that would make me just act a complete fool, is these individuals that mess with these literal children, and I'm talking about like them 10 and under, literal children. And I'm like, and we allowing them to just go to jail? Like, nah, fam, that's not how I see what we should be doing with them at all. They shouldn't see a prison. They shouldn't see a jail at all.
Well, I think Outlaw hit the nail on the head, because here's what I do know. If you watched Lil Duval's interview with Shannon Sharp, I don't know if y'all watched it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That one.
But he literally sat there and said, yo, we've been hearing about the shit with Bill Cosby for years. It was going around in comedic circles, but pretty much nobody said anything, because number one, we didn't have proof, and the people that did have proof wouldn't speak out.
Yeah,
bruh, I'll be the first one to sit here and tell you, I'm not with that shit. I'm not with that shit.
They made jokes about fucking Weinstein on Family Guy years before Weinstein fucking finally got caught up. Like, the joke was like, you know, it's ha funny, but it's like, hold on now, like Weinstein he was really moving like this, and y'all knew about this? Y'all ain't say shit. And
that's the thing about comedy. We know comedy, there's a lot of truth to comedy too. Like we especially from our generation growing up, like comedians was telling us a lot of shit. And you know what? And nobody better than the goddamn Simpsons. The Simpsons was predicting shit 15, 20, 30 years down the line, and we were just kids watching. We didn't really know no better. But then when shit started happening, we was like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Shit, back to the Cosby thing, man. Hannibal Buress did stand up about Cosby years ago.
Thanks, Barry.
Exactly. See, Barry, that's what I'm saying. Like, and look, here we go. We done had this conversation before, Micah, on another episode of Gentlemen's Talk about the fucking self-destruction of our fucking culture because we let shit like this slide like it's okay, and it's really not.
It's not.
It's not. Like, in what world are we just giving passes for nefarious shit? Now, listen, it's one thing to be labeled as somebody that's like, all right, cool. Let's separate the things here because we on some extreme levels here. If you out there and let's just say for the sake of this argument, you're a notorious cheater. At the end of the day, you really ain't. That's not really as near as nefarious as what the fuck we're currently talking about. Like,
that's like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods
our whole life, but if you're one of these individuals, you 20. Fuck the bullshit. You 21 years old. Let's just play this. You 21 years old, and the person you talking to, whether you the male or the female, or the male, or whatever your pronouns are in this current situation, and that person you talking to is essentially 18 and younger, we have a fucking problem. Yes, I said 18 because that means they're still in fucking high school. If your ass is 21 and talking to an 18-year-old, there's a pretty good chance, unless they graduated high school early, they're still in fucking high school, and that's fucking weird. Period. Yep. Like, you're offended by that? I'm sorry, but it's weird. You're an adult who can drink talking to someone who hasn't.
I'm going to say this to echo your point, bro.
Weird.
If your ass graduated 3 years ago, why the fuck you still going to high school track meets? Who are you trying to pick up?
Bro, I got one. So, speaking on the high school thing and stuff like that, man.
Bro, I didn't even realize Drake was 38, bro. That's wild.
That nigga almost 40.
Lord.
That's worse. See, look, blacked up crack, because I swear to God, I didn't know Drake was 38. I thought, I don't know, I thought Drake was somewhere in our age group, but he's older.
Chris Brown and Rihanna are around our age.
Now I got to look it up.
Chris Brown, I think, is 35 or 36.
I think Drake he's born in 90,
Drake is 37.
Yeah, Drake was born in the 80s.
Drake is 37. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, he's legit. So he'll be 38 this year in October.
You know, it's a Sherrod point. I get it. Like a lot of these famous people got money to cover shit up. But I feel like if enough people speak up about it, man, your money don't matter after a certain point. You know, like it's gonna
See,
be kind of like too much irrefutable evidence. Like if all these
yeah,
motherfuckers coming out and saying like this nigga a pedophile, like you got to do something at this point.
yeah. We gonna be on a whole tangent about this show, but that is something. Even growing up, that was probably if of all the things I watched that legitimately pissed me off outside of the Well, I'll talk about that here in just a second. But is individuals who got bread and then they would do something that you know for a fact is illegal, and it involves not like the not filing taxes, but shit like sex crimes, extortion, things, whatever it is like that. But because you got money,
You get away with it.
you get away with it. Like I was extremely pissed off when that whole thing happened with that the Stanford kid that literally had sex with old girl when she was passed out at the party.
behind the
Oh,
dumpster.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
behind the
Yeah.
fucking. I'm like, hold on. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And it wasn't because he had money, his parents had bread, but because my parents paid for a tower at this school. Man, fuck all that. That don't give you the green light to go out there and do fucking illegal ass shit like that. You literally ruin somebody's innocence at an older age, which is even worse. Like when you ruin somebody's innocence at an older age, that's worse than a younger age because now your brain thinks different because you've grown up, you've matured in this life. So if you're in your 20s and get your innocence taken, it's even worse than when you get it when you're young, because at least when you're young, and this is going to sound kind of off, and I apologize in advance, like you don't fully understand because life hasn't happened yet. So it's different. Like you haven't experienced adulthood yet. But at least in college in your 20s, you've been through life. So the way your brain processes it is very different than when you're, of that age. And it's not good no matter how it happens.
Saying that basically as a kid, when it happens, you can repress it because,
you just don't
you
know.
don't understand what happened to you.
Because you don't fully grasp what happened, which is what makes it so horrible when it happens, because now as that individual gets older and they grow up, they're like, oh fuck, this is what happened. And you wonder why they're in therapy for so long. But then when you're 23 and something traumatic happens to you, our brain takes it and we're like, oh shit, this is what happened. Now you start going down this list, you start spiraling, going down this hole, and you're like, wait a minute. And the problem becomes if you don't go get some sort of therapy or something, you might go down a very dark path because the event that took place was so traumatic, you're not quite sure how to handle it.
Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of assault survivors don't know how to fucking process it and go reach out for help because it's very shameful, like a lot of people just don't even report it to the authorities because it's like, I don't even want to think about this shit no more.
Yeah, and I mean, and it goes just like when the when the Bill Cosby thing came out, all of a sudden more and more survivors came out. When the R. Kelly thing came out, more and more survivors came out. Like, it's unfortunate, and the problem that we have is like when those ones that come out that are actually affected by it come out, and we kind of gloss over it, but then we have the other side of it where the ones who kind of just go out there and be lying on people, which is the other side that I was going to talk about earlier. When we grew up and our parents used to watch like the Ricky Lake show and all that shit like that, what is something that we always used to see on these shows? What was the most common famous stories we would see on these shows involving black people, black men specifically?
This the father of my child, this and that, and blah blah blah, and
go younger. Black athletes. Let's be more specific.
Saying that they raped them and shit like that. Yeah.
And
that's a perfect example.
5, 10, 15 years later come to find out, they was lying the whole time, ruined that man's life, and nothing happens to the accuser.
You know exactly what I'm going with it. Y'all know exactly where I'm going with this. The fucking white girl that sat there and ruined the 5-star recruit. He was like number 3 or number 2 in the nation in recruits.
The one that was going to Baylor?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she came out and said that man, And then she came out and said that man raped her, this, and that. And then she came out about 7, 8 years later. I made the whole story up. It wasn't true. I'm so sorry for this. It's like, no. And then he done spent all these years in jail. His life is ruined. He can't get his youth back.
No, and that's millions of dollars that individual had a chance at getting. Now, mind you, this is a pre NIL case, but
it doesn't matter. He could have had some lined up though.
No. I'm just saying, like, I want to make sure for the viewers that they get the context. Like, this is pre NIL, but the potential millions he would have made in the NFL, he lost out on, and he ain't gonna get none of that money back. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, every dime I had left, I'm taking her ass back to court for defamation of character and a bunch of other shit.
Right.
Like I'm like, nah, because I've never. That's one thing about this place, this wonderful place that we live, and it is a wonderful place that we live because there are places considerably worse than where we live. That we don't do.
Oh, what's up,
I guess
Z?
the word is and correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. I guess in this case, I would call it tit for tat, but I would like to go serve for serve. If an individual was falsely accused and served 3 to 5, 10, 15 years, I feel like the accuser should serve the same amount of time in equal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I've always thought that, but the problem, why? Why does it never seem to happen that way? We're just like, we basically just publicly apologize, and that's supposed to be okay because we, in this wonderful country we live in, we allow the court of public opinion, which is not actual law of any sort of kind, dictate how we do things. And I've never understood that. It is called an opinion.
We still on the same segment.
We're still there.
Yeah, but it's called an opinion. What is an opinion? It is your individual viewpoint, which means I don't give a fuck. All right, your opinion should not dictate what the law says, whatever that might be. If you don't agree with the law, guess what? That's why we vote. That's why we do certain things to ratify. That's what that's for. The law is the law, and if somebody did something wrong, like false accusations, perjury, they always, every single police and criminal investigation show we watch, say, oh, don't purge yourself, don't lie, don't lie under oath because you can be held in contempt and go to jail and all this shit. Why is that individual who falsely accused somebody not going to jail? Because you literally lied under oath. You lied, got emotional, played the tear jerking card, all that shit. Nah, fuck all that. Your ass got to go.
Well, not only that, man, I feel like the more people who lie about being sexually assaulted, you make it hard for the people who actually did get assaulted.
Exactly. And that was my full circle thing, is because a lot of victims, they see this. They literally see that. They're like, you got all these individuals, whether it's the male or the female or whatever your pronouns are, to come out and say this, and they're falsely accusing somebody. So those who are actually victims feel like they've had they feel like they're restricted, because now people are gonna be like, oh, what if this person lied? What if that person lied? And it goes back to this court of public opinion thing, and let it be somebody with money. Oh, they just trying to get a payday. Oh, they just trying. Nah, fam. How about we look into the character of some of these fucking rich people? How about that? Because some of these motherfuckers are terrible. I.e. Diddy. Let's just start with that. Let's just go there.
I mean, honest to Moses, man, how did Diddy get to basically adopt Usher at 14? Like, what the fuck happened there? Like, where were his parents at?
Trying to make money?
Hold on. Time out. I got to pause. I had zero clue that Sherrod went to Barbers Hill High School.
He did.
So let me choose my words the right way. In my other profession, that is one of the schools that I used to work in. And I kept hearing all those fun, wonderful stories, especially when it comes to melanated individuals and their hair and things of that sort. And I get it. Going to a school like that, why you had to watch out, in all the relationships, I get it. My mama told me that. I'm sure Outlaw's mom told him the same thing, because me and Outlaw, we very much, we used to piss the culture off, because we 100% dated everything. We went out there, we explored, because it's just the way we grew up. Like, I personally had zero problem dating outside my race. Didn't really bother me. I never saw it that way growing up. So for me, I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, to me, I've seen any and all types of different couples out there. So I never viewed dating outside my race as a crime, except in the black culture, it's a crime, because, where all the you went over there to this girl because of XYZ and this, that, and the third. Is like, nah, it ain't got nothing to do with that. The way I always viewed love and relationships is it's defined by no color. It's not defined by a color, and it's not designed by a preference. That's why we have, not only do we have interracial couples, we have, the LGBT plus community as well. Like, who you love is who you love. So when, growing up, and I know me and Outlaw specifically, we went through this, especially, I know I went through it a lot in middle school. Like, as soon as I started dating outside my race, it was like I broke some kind of a taboo law, because I started dating Hispanic women and started dating white women and started dating Asian women. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, but look, here's the funny thing, and Outlaw, you'll appreciate this. We in 2024, and now we talk about passport bros, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's a passport bro?
a dude going across the world, meeting, sleeping with other women all around the world.
Let me. How many colonizer women are across the globe?
Shit, a lot.
How many white women are across the globe?
All around the world.
Man, there's white women all over the world, man.
But when we go passport, bro, what we doing? There was a song about it by Ludacris and Bobby Valentino called "Pimping All Over the World." I'm just saying. Hey, and Moolage, you get
that black and
like,
yellow.
look, and Moolage, I was like that, bro. I was married to a Filipino woman, so yeah, we been there. We understand. Like,
I think it's a better song than "Pimping All Over the World" with Passport Bros.
Do not say hoes in different area codes because all these women out there wasn't hoes.
No. I'm not gonna say that. It simply goes because we like her and we like her too.
Oh yeah,
I fucks with that. I can get down with that. I wish I could fuck every girl in the world.
That was Wayne.
There was a point in time in my life where I thought that that's exactly what I was gonna do. But hey, listen, when I wasn't tied down, I was tied up.
I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
how
and
I'm
go
gonna
back
say
into
that.
my corner. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into my corner because y'all niggas cooking. I don't want to interrupt no more. Keep going.
Oh no.
I mean, I will say
we just getting started.
To my brother's point, man, when it comes to interracial love, man, I don't even really think of it as interracial, man, because if you think about it, we're all fucking humans. So what is this whole like race thing? We're all one race as it is, you know, like these motherfuckers might speak different languages and shit, but like we're still humans.
Absolutely.
So
hey,
I
listen.
feel like no, go ahead.
No, you good. I'm just saying, like, look, if it's got a vagina and it can produce a child,
we can't go by
ain't no color. Last I checked, pink comes in a couple different shades.
That margarita must be hidden.
You know what? I'm not one of those people that say I don't see color because obviously I definitely see color. But oh yeah, that's a good one, Sherrod.
Yeah, that's a good one. Damn. Yeah, that's we're not gonna talk about. Look.
Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and be like one of those people that say I don't see color because to hell with it. I absolutely see color. I mean, you can't deny it. You know if somebody's black, you know if they're white, you know if they're Asian, you know if they're
Mexican. Should respect each other's cultural differences, but at the end of the day, man, we're all fucking human.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it like this, bro. If you're not, as a man or a woman or whatever your pronouns are, if you're not out there exploring other cultures, bro, you slipping. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this, because listen, American food is towards the bottom. I'm gonna start with food. I'm gonna start like that. I'm gonna start light, because when you start traveling, listen, island food, Mexican food, Asian food.
Nah, like, Mexican barbecue, Korean barbecue.
I'm about to say Mexican barbecue and Korean barbecue be kind of lit now. Like, I'm just saying, like, I ain't saying it's better than American, but I'm just saying when I say American food, I'm thinking like when we talk about like the fast food and all that shit.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, hold on now. I will say like some fried chicken with some gravy.
Yeah,
hey, that's an American classic, 100%.
Like some Southern American food slap.
See, that's the biggest thing. It's Southern.
Facts. People sleep on this one too. Hawaiian barbecue is absolutely fucking fire. Hawaiian barbecue is good shit.
But back to the whole interracial. I'm gonna cut you off, Micah.
You good? Go ahead.
Nah, back to the interracial dating thing. I will say one thing, man. I feel like there are some folks out there who make it a point to date outside their race. Like I've known a lot of white women who be like, "I want me a mixed baby." For fucking what? It's not a fucking toy. It's a fucking child.
And it's and listen, and it's also a chore. You ever done a mixed baby hair?
Like, that little half nigga hair.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a whole science experiment doing a mixed baby hair.
Yeah, you know why?
Because they all want Drakes. They
all want Drakes. Yeah, like I'm single, so I do like a lot of online dating. I've seen too many females like, oh, I only date black men. That's cool, but it's like you're basically kind of like fetishizing, making us seem more exotic than we really are. Cause we're fucking people. Like, yes, we're black men, but don't make your whole dating criteria he gotta be a nigga.
Now I will say, what you gotta do is look
out for that. What is it? The queen of spades, queen of diamonds.
Yeah,
that's what you gotta look out for.
But listen, I'm gonna put you on game real quick now, because if you go to Germany or if you go to certain countries in Europe, black people are royalty. 100%. I'm telling you.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of us.
I'm not gonna say I know from experience, but I know from some stories that were told about. Listen, there are some places, but to go back to what you said, it's never been about I want I want to date for the mixed baby or for this or for that. I'm like, listen, you love who you love, you like who you like what you like. When I grew up, I wanted a passport full of stamps. That's what I wanted. I wanted a passport full of stamps. Take that for what you want to take it as. But I didn't want just a stamp that cool, I did that. Yeah, but what else? I don't believe in the closed-mindedness of anything. First of all, let's just say anything, because first of all, the world of women is a beautiful world. And there are women everywhere.
But there are just some women who want to get a black man just piss off their racist daddy.
Yeah. Because I remember this very distinctly, like when even from being in Baytown, when I was dating outside my race, and I would go to the mall and shit, and them same hood ass girls be looking at us all fucking sideways and shit, and I'm like, tell us how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, like me, I'm like, hey man, talk your shit. Like, if you want to say something, say something.
Well, black women are like the least likely ones to date outside of their race, and I'm starting to see more black women actually date Asian men, Latino men. Like, go out there and get it, baby. Like, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, like, you know what? Look, you don't know till you get out there and try. That's all I'm saying. But I remember literally being run up on one time, like, oh, why you dating this girl like that? And I said, oh, and she said, why you ain't dating most sisters? That was the way it was phrased to me. I said, one, because you came at me like that. First of all, that's an absolute fucking turnoff. All right. Ain't no need for you to come at me acting all crazy like that. Like, I don't need that in my life, like, at all. I'm not saying that they're, like it's just the truth of the matter. Like, why are you being this outlandish in public? If this how you act in public, I'm scared to see how you act in private.
That's not attractive. It's really not.
You might put your hands on me in private, and we got a whole other problem.
I'm from Baytown, just like GQ. Outlaw, I didn't know you till you was kind of older. I don't know if you're from Baytown.
He from North Shore side though.
North Shore.
Close enough.
He from down the street basically.
Yeah.
We cousins.
He went to North Shore High School, so you already know what you know what the business is.
10 minutes up the road,
basically.
And one thing, bro, and I hate to say this because I don't want to bring race up. I mean, we're talking about interracial dating right now, but I don't want to really bring race up into into this whole conversation because that's not what we started off with. But one of the main things is when you're in high school or when you're a young adult, black women are so caught up in a stereotype of what they want as a black man that they overlook a lot of the good black men. So
I was going to say that, Micah, man, honestly, like a lot of black women didn't give me the time of the day because I was like kind of more alternative. I wasn't the usual black dude. I was over here like watching anime and listening to rock music. So a lot of black women was like, this nigga nerdy. I was
too proper.
It's popular.
That's dead ass what they said. They said I wasn't hood enough.
Yeah, they call us Oreos and shit like that.
Yep, absolutely got called an Oreo. Oh, you talk white on the phone. Like I'm like, so you demeaning and belittling me, but you expect me to date you? Like make
but
that
it be
shit
them
make
same
sense.
ones. 15 years later, your fucking Facebook inbox. Hey, big head, bitch. No, I don't want you.
Oh no, fuck all that. When you go to your high school 10-year reunion, and it's a whole ass roast fest.
GQ. You know about my 10-year reunion, dog.
Absolutely.
You know. That's coming out. Drake.
You mean DeGeneres?
Yeah, but it's the truth of the matter. Like, so for me, like, I looked at it like, bro, look, if I end up, like, I've been married twice. Like, I'm sorry that I did not marry a black woman. Like, that's not how the cards was drew for me. Like, I'm not gonna force it. I'm definitely not gonna do that.
You ain't gotta apologize for not marrying a black woman.
You ain't gotta apologize for shit.
Oh no, I'm just speaking.
You marry to who you love, bro. That's who you marry to. You marry to who you love. And if other people, and I feel like if other people can't get with that, I don't give a shit. I really don't. And nobody else should. Bro, I was stated out as clear as Outlaw said. There is one race, there's the human race. And then there's where you're from and skin color. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
But you know what I noticed though? These rules that we're talking about only apply to black men.
Yeah.
Because no, check this out. I'm a spin it because we talked about this whole full circle. If a black woman dates a white girl, it's not a problem. Have you ever seen that happen? Have you ever seen a black woman that dated a white girl and they got the same shit that we got?
Hey, GQ, you got smoke, bro.
I ain't worried about him. Ask him how his whole ass Blue Jays doing right now, sitting at the bottom behind the Red Sox. Oh, bitch ass. Hey, I got time today and better than Dame time because Dame ain't in the playoffs either.
I feel like it's more so of a double standard for us because like black men are statistically probably the most likely group to date outside of our race.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I done seen black dudes with anybody and everybody, man, and I feel like most black dudes, their favorite one is big white woman for some fucking reason.
Okay, so I'm not. You know what I'm gonna say though. As far
to be
as
a Caribbean boys too, Mike, they love some big white bitches.
Okay.
Where did that go?
Niggas from the Caribbean is still black, bro. They still black.
They a different kind of. That's a different kind of black, bro.
Look, but we'll make the playoffs before the fucking Blue Jays do.
Oh my god! But you know what though? Here's what I will say. I agree, GQ, with you when you say, "Hey, it's the black people, it's the black guys that normally do it, and they always get chastised for it." But here's what I will say: if you ever meet any true Indians, they are like that. The parents will disown the kid if they date outside their race.
In India, they got a whole caste system, bro. If you dating outside your social class, you done fucked up.
Yeah. Your race, your class, it's something crazy. They'll nope. Because they're used to arranged marriages.
Yep. Now that's true.
You're not wrong. I don't even know how we got on this topic, bro.
Listen, even when I was, in my first marriage, like the father did not accept me for like the first 2 years. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that him and I ended up getting common ground from hooping, I don't know if we'd have ever had a relationship. Like, that's from being black and in a Filipino family. Like, it's different.
I kind of agree with you, Sherrod, but I think I also do think people are more loud with it when it comes down to a black man that's a celebrity.
Don't say people. One group is louder than all the other groups.
All right, fine. Fine. I feel like black women feel like that when it becomes to celebrities because they are the ones blasting why he got to marry a white woman. Why he with a white woman? You know why he's with a white woman? Because that's the one that loved him back the way he wanted to be loved, and you thought he was weird when he was growing up. Y'all chastise this man. Y'all talk shit about this man. Y'all talk shit about a bunch of stuff. So now you're mad that the rich black man has a white woman when he was with the black woman. The black woman say, "No, I can't sit here and build with you. I need to find me a man with money to help me build myself up." The white woman, "Hey, I'm down with you," or whatever. "I'm down with you. Let's make this thing happen together." And then this person gets famous and gives it all to the woman that was with him from the get-go. Y'all stop that.
Not to mention, remember when the script is flipped. Oh, don't let it be her with the white man. Oh, get that bag, queen. Oh, do this, queen. Like, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Double standard at an all-time high. See how pissed off Micah's face was? He know exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, honest to Moses, man, when I was in high school, a lot of the black girls they wanted hood niggas. Like, that's just what they want for. Niggas with their pants down between their fucking ankles and shit, like, and the gang and all that. They didn't want no regular smuggler fucking.
There's an easy way of putting this, right? The Moeshas just want thugs. They want a Q.
They wanted the project over the stability.
Yeah, honest to Moses, that's what it is.
And look, we can even give you a more lighthearted example. They wanted the Stephans more than they wanted the Steve Urkels.
Oh, big facts.
Let's just call it what it is. But the Steve Urkel, the one that's going to be making 7 figures.
And the Steve Urkel is the one that's going to be loyal to you.
100%. And the Stefan's gonna be out there with Lisa, Diane, everybody else. Like DMX said, what the you know the song. I ain't got to tell you, you know the song.
Let me tell y'all, you know what? That's a good point. That is a good point. Because let me tell y'all something. At the end of Family Matters, at the end of Family Matters, Laura finally realized she fucked up.
Yeah, when Steve got with Myra and realized that Myra was gonna be Myra secured the bag, basically. Like, and I'm not saying like the money bag, but secured the good man, because like despite Myra being crazy, like Myra was loyal as shit too. She was loyal to him. Like and it'd be like that, you know, like that's just the way the cookie crumbles, to be lame as shit for a second.
I don't think that's lame at all. That's just straightforward.
But you know, let them tell it. But let's continue on. We got a few more things we got to talk about, but just a quick update for those who are tuning into the show and watching the NBA playoffs as well. Jalen Brunson did have a hand injury. He was in the locker room for an extended period of time. Last I checked, he was not back on the court yet, so I don't know what's going on there just yet. But I do need to put that I need to put that game cast on my screen, because that's kind of a big deal. Just throwing that out there. So that happened like we were about halfway. We were about the 22-minute mark of the show when they said that Brunson went to the locker room with an apparent hand injury. So,
well,
yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, there we go. He's on now, or he's
Sherrod,
he's
Sherrod,
on.
you got real lucky. Sherrod, you got real lucky because our show was about to correct your ass.
Nothing. Oh, look, trust me, you ain't got to tell me. I know. Before I was a dad, it was a whole different story, but that's neither here nor there. But let's get into something that we haven't had in a while. So this is going to be fun. All right. So normally we bring this segment to you. You know, we got like one dumbass millionaire doing dumb, nefarious shit. We got a trifecta for y'all asses today. Because first and foremost, we got a repeat offender who have joined this list. We got a new one who I never would have guessed. If you'd have gave me 20 guesses, I'd have never put him on this list, ever. And then we got one that we was wondering when he would finally make his appearance on this list, because he runs his mouth a lot. But he finally did something so left field that we was like, wait a minute, are you serious? So let's go ahead and run down this. So let's start with the repeat offender. Rasheed Rice to the front of the classroom, please, and thank you, sir. Because over the weekend, Rasheed Rice is now allegedly under investigation for apparently striking a photographer at a Dallas nightclub this over the weekend. While you still currently have 8 pending charges going on from the reckless driving, which caused you to cause an accident of multi-vehicles, and then you fled the scene and all this other, you know, you got a lot of shit going on. Rasheed Rice, Super Bowl winning champion receiver, Rasheed Rice, millionaire Rasheed Rice. You ain't even secured the first major contract yet, Rasheed Rice, and you about to be suspended for like 6 to 8 games, possibly 10 games. You about to become the inaugural member of Mr. GQ's FRFO club while you playing, because that's exactly what you doing. You done fucked around and you done found out, and you about to find out why millionaires can't make mistakes like this. Bro, why you putting your hands on a photographer? A photographer's job is to take pictures and videos.
Let's start with that, by the way. Kanye,
but at the same time, we had to remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is 2024. Everybody's a photographer and a videographer these days. So guess what that means? Everybody got one of these.
I agree with
somebody was, yeah, like somebody was recording you, watching you. Like, bro, they know. Oh, that's Rasheed Rice. Oh, let me get that picture. Oh, snap. He getting into it with this photographer right now. Come on, dog. And I agree with Sherrod, bro. Get out of Dallas, bro. Get out of Idaho.
I'm going to say this. That CTE is a motherfucker. That motherfucker probably got less brain cells than usual at this point. He might just be slow at this point.
You got to be slow to fumble the bag you ain't even got yet. You literally equivalent of spending. You like our parents. You say that money burning a hole in your pocket, bro. You ain't secured the bag yet, and you burning all that money. You about to burn that shit in legal fees.
I'm going to go the opposite route in this one than CTE. I'm going to agree with Shannon Sharp. You're in the NFL. It's your first year. You won a Super Bowl. You feel untouchable. And once you feel untouchable, you feel like you can do whatever you want to because people are going to let you off on a hook. And that is undisciplined as shit. I'm going with that take. I'm not going with CTE.
No,
I mean,
and I agree with you. And I'm going to say it
I
this.
agree with you too.
Yeah, because my thing is like this. And I'm going to say this in the most disrespectful way possible. Rashee Rice, who are you when it comes to the NFL? You are nowhere near, okay? Nowhere near a top 15 receiver via salary to be doing the shit you doing. You not making that kind of bread to be making these kind of mistakes, dog. You giving the Chiefs all the ammunition they need to not pay you a big bag. Now, not to mention, they also did draft Xavier Worthy and, and brought in Marquise Hollywood Brown. So,
Hollywood!
They're basically saying, hey, dog, go ahead and keep fucking up because I'm really not finna pay you right now, dog. Like, facts. Thank you, Mulich. Not even top 25. And I'm right now, I'm not talking about skill set. I'm strictly talking salary. From a skill set perspective, Rashee Rice, you are a great young receiver. You are a great young receiver. But what you are about to be is an out the league receiver. You're about to be a nigga motherfucking UFL.
Can I draw a comparison here? And I hate to do like this because Rashee, however you say it, he's really good. But let me ask y'all a question. Is he even Anthony Edwards in the NFL?
No,
not even close.
Fuck no.
Not even close.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean. You don't get the chances that other people get that are high up on that pedestal.
And damn sure not in the state of Texas, dog.
No.
Texas does not fuck around with that type of shit. Bro, getting into car accidents and then fleeing the scene? No, fam. Like, don't get me wrong. Texas, we do some weird shit around here, but shit like that, we don't let that kind of shit slide.
He probably gonna burn all of his salary just in legal fees at this point.
We keep that. Look.
God damn it, GQ.
That's what happened when you got two producers on the show. But it's true though. Not for long. Like, bro, you are on your rookie contract. I think if I remember correctly, he going into year 2.
Year 2. He was.
So you look now. I got to look it up. Let me just see it. I got to see. I want to see how much of this bag he fumbling right now.
But by the way, Moo, it does not mean not for long. It means no fun league. You can't do shit. Which I will get to in a second, or maybe on the basket.
So
Anthony Edwards got a Texas staring down Jamal.
So
Murray,
check this out. So remember we talked about fumbling the bag, right? Rashee Rice signed a 4-year, $6.4 million contract with the Kansas City Chiefs in 2023 that runs through 2027. He makes he had a $1.7 million signing bonus, and 3.5 of that 6.4 is guaranteed. So really, in this current era of inflation and everything else, we got to be realistic.
That's not money for the rest of your life.
We're making $3.5 million, and about damn near a third of that is probably going to legal fees right now.
All that's going to legal fees right now.
Don't forget taxes.
At least that $1.7 million signing bonus is going to legal fees at this point. Because now you don't put your hands on a whole other person. So what would have happened? Let's just play I love scenarios. We're going to play this scenario game. What would have happened if that photographer that you put your hands on so happened in their spare time to be a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter and decided to beat your ass? Now what? Like, we got to quit doing that. Like, as people, I'm going to say it like this, as people, human beings, we learned this in elementary school. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. You don't know who the fuck you touching.
Let's take it a step further. This is Texas, bro. He could have got that thing pulled on him.
I'm trying to look. If I'm a photographer, I know that means I am carrying thousands of dollars worth of equipment. I'm going to protect that investment the same way these millionaires and billionaires protect all that chains and gold and all the jewelry they wearing. Concept is the same to me. If I got that much money worth of photography equipment, why wouldn't I protect my investment? Let's be real about that. He could have easily Plaxico Burrs Rasheed Rice one time for the one time, and then what? Now you really ain't gonna play this season because you got a damn bullet hole in your damn leg. You know, like
I don't know, man. I was thinking about another dumbass millionaire. What's that boy Tariq Hill? All them goddamn kids he got, bro. Like,
listen, Tyreek already for some other stuff is he's on the wall, but we're gonna get into dumbass millionaire number 2. I'm gonna save the best one for last, but the next one is Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is the next one to come up to the front of the room because Jamal Murray decided to not only throw a towel that made it to like the out of bounds sideline type of area, but he threw a heating pad. He threw a heating pad on the court out of frustration, and it damn near, if you watch the video, because I've seen I think 3 different angles of the same video, like the NBA world is thankful that Cat slides his feet. I'm gonna say it like that because Cat slid his foot and hit this heating pad. Had he picked up his foot, he would have landed on that heating pad slid. He probably would have fucked up his fucking. He probably would have fucked up his groin, hamstring, something. But as an NBA player, fuck that. As a basketball player, I don't care what age group, you don't ever throw anything on the basketball court from the bench. Like, period. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I got it on the screen right here, 88-81. You best believe I'm watching. But why? How pissed off do you got to be like, you know what? I'm going to throw a heating pad on the fucking court. But I told DJ Mike,
catch your breath.
I'm good. I told DJ Mike be this on the phone. I was dead ass serious. They should have suspended that man for game 3 because nobody got hurt and he's got a good character and fuck all that. He could have not only taken out Cat, he could have took out one of his own teammates. Had his teammates not been paying attention to throw that heating pad off the court, and because KCP and Aaron Gordon was also right there in that mix when Cat was driving to the basket, so any of them could have slipped and fucked up. How would you feel as a teammate if I threw a heating pad, an ice pack, anything on the court, and you slipped and you fucked your shit up, and it's my fault?
Can I go real quick? Because
look, take off.
I'm about to take off. Moo, you're absolutely right. We're gonna talk about it on PVT tomorrow because that's some baby back bullshit. But let's talk about Jamal Murray real quick. I don't give a shit what your excuse is. I don't care. I don't care if you could have hurt one of your teammates. I don't care if you could have hurt somebody on the floor. Here's what I know. Any fan that throws anything on the floor that you could potentially slip on will be banned from the NBA for damn near life. But because Jamal Murray is an NBA player, and because he was on the bench, and because he's important to the Denver Nuggets to try and win this series, it's okay for it to go down. I don't agree with that. You suspended Draymond for less in the NBA Finals. LeBron stepped over Draymond. Draymond got up and pushed LeBron off. They said he tried to hit LeBron in the nuts. No, he tried to push LeBron up off him. He didn't try to hit him in the nuts. If you standing over me, I'm trying to push you up off of me too. It's bullshit that he did get away with this because you could cost somebody their career, not even just a torn ACL or whatever. You can cost somebody their career, whether it's your own teammate or whether it's somebody on the opposite side. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. I want to know what Stephen A. Smith is to call a league office on Jamal Murray the same way he did it, calling this league office onto Russell Westbrook. But that's neither here nor there because we're getting into that on PVT tomorrow. So I'm just going ahead and leave my thoughts for that one. But still, that's trash. That's you being trash. But you know what? The great Michael Jordan said, when you getting your ass kicked, you walk off the court any way you feel.
Here you go. Listen, when your team actually win another championship, we can talk.
Who's his team?
He's a Celtics fan. That's why he's talking.
Oh.
That's the only reason he's talking right now.
Him and fucking Troy.
Yep, him and Troy. Done been to the finals and ain't won shit. The Lakers done been to the finals and won a championship since then. The Raptors, the Warriors, the Bucks.
Nuggets.
The Nuggets, like where the fuck is the Celtics been? In
Shit,
Cancun.
The Heat been twice. The Heat been there twice.
But anyway, but that's the whole thing. Like, look, I'm not even you can put that on the screen if you want to, but I'm not putting it on. That's fucking stupid. I'm tired of people doing that shit.
I'm sorry. Do y'all not count the Clippers coming back down? Not the Nets coming back down from 3-1 and the bubble coming back from 3-1. Like, what kind of shit is you talking? That don't even make sense.
Appreciate you, Barry. Hey, Barry, that invite is still open for you, dog. We got to get you on the show, bro. So we ain't forgot about you at all. That invite is always gonna be open for you.
I sent him the link. I'm waiting for him to jump in.
Say less.
You know he want to talk some Knicks.
Yeah, but we got it's 92-83 right now. Boston. That motherfucker got me tripping. New York is up on the Pacers. So anyway, we're gonna say the basketball talk for PVT and Monday. I'll give you updates as they happen, but that's not what we're here for.
Before we go any further, I want to give I was delusional. I'm sorry to Barry Jones.
Okay.
I told him the Knicks would not make it out the first round of the playoffs because Julius Randle was hurt. And they did. They did. Okay. Them Villanova boys over there, you know, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, and of course the star player Jalen Brunson. Bruh, they're balling. They're balling.
See, I felt very differently because this year's Knicks team to me was better than the one that Miami played last year, and I was like, yeah, they can definitely win. They can definitely win, and they can definitely win. Like this Knicks team is dangerous. Like I just said we're gonna have a basketball conversation, but since we're kind of there just a little bit, I'll tiptoe on what we talked about.
We got to, because that's what's hot right now.
I put together a list of 3 possible NBA finals that I personally, as a fan, would love to see. And the first one had nothing to do with the Boston Celtics. First of all, had everything to do with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New York Knicks. I thought that would be a fantastic fucking series, simply because it's a mid-market and a big market team. But it would still be highly televised. The second matchup that I had in mind was actually OKC versus
okay, bro. We're not taking
OKC versus Philly, but that didn't work out because Philly suck. It's just what it is. And the third one,
good and goddamn well, Philly can't make it past the second round.
Yeah. But the third one I had was like the most unlikely one, but it still will be great to see. And it was actually, well, it's not the most unlikely. There's a chance it might happen, but it was actually going to be Minnesota versus Cleveland. I just felt like that would be fun to watch. Like,
I think that'd be a hell of a series to watch.
But me and Micah had talked about this a while back, and we never. And I hate that we have these fantastic conversations on the phone that never get recorded, because we talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I told him, and just like we agreed, like the only team that is built to beat Denver is Minnesota.
Hey, Mo, because you in the chat, bro?
Because they're literally built like the bubble Lakers, since we want to talk shit about the bubble. But the bubble Lakers are the same team that beat the brakes off of Denver because they had 3 bigs in rotation. All right, this ain't a basketball show, but I'm gonna school you real quick, because they had Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis. What does that mean? An athletic big, a long ass big, and a skilled big. What does that mean? It means if I put the athletic big on you, I'm gonna put JaVale McGee in the back so that when you slip past him, I got these long arms to adjust your shot. As a big that is as fundamentally sound as Jokic, who is just kind of like Tim Duncan with the fundamental game, if I put a long enough big on you to adjust your shot just a little bit, you're off your game. That is exactly what the Lakers did in the bubble. That's exactly what Minnesota is doing to Jokic right now as we speak.
That's exactly why Jokic ain't Tim Duncan. I just want to put that out there too.
And I'm going to say this because I wanted to say it earlier. SGA got snubbed. Yeah, I said it. Even Shaq said it. Even Shaq said SGA should have been the MVP. I said it all year. After the All-Star break, I was like, bro, SGA is the MVP, and he got snubbed. 100% got snubbed. That is not a slight on Jokic. He got snubbed, period. Because they took the fact that SGA was on the number 1 overall record team in the NBA and used that shit against him, and that's bullshit. He is the number 3 ranked player in usage in the league, and his numbers went down in the playoffs because he's using his teammates. Luka, on the other hand, is the highest usage rated team on the market. And guess what? He's nicked up and injured. And what happened? They lost last night. You know who the number 2 guy was? Giannis. Where's Giannis at? In Cancun right now. Miss me with that. All right. I don't talk a lot of sports, but when I do, I know what the fuck going on here. All right. And SGA got snubbed. Fact, she always make her weekly appearance. But now that we've went on that fantastic tangent,
Yeah.
let's get to dumbass. Oh, did you have anything to say about Jamal Murray? Because we went in on him already. So before I get to number 3.
Oh no, just enjoy that $100,000 fine.
That's a bullshit fine. That's pocket change to him.
That's bullshit. He should got fined $1 million for that shit, but that's not the here nor there.
But I will say, let me bring it back because one of my favorite shows to watch every morning is The Get Up. I'm a big fan of Greeny. And Tim Legler and Greeny and them were all talking, and somebody on Greeny's radio show brought this up. And it was one of the best things I ever heard. And he was like, the fan was like, what if they would have suspended Jamal Murray at the beginning of next season? And I was like, damn, that's not bad at all. Because now, granted, it wouldn't have done shit for this year, but if I would have started off next season as the Denver Nuggets, however this is going to end for them, and Jamal Murray's out for the first 5 to 10 games, does that not make an impact?
No. And let me tell you why I don't.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
think it makes an impact.
No, go for it. I'm with you.
Because for the past 2 or 3 years now, they've started off the season without Jamal Murray any damn way. No. What you need to do is punish him and for what it's worth right here and now. They, like I said, they did it to Draymond for way less. They did it to Draymond for way less.
Honestly, if Jamal wasn't such an essential player to the roster, if he was just a regular bench warmer, he'd been suspended.
Facts.
But since he's the number 2 of the team, they're not gonna do him like that.
Boy, you spitting, outlaw.
I every now and
then.
I don't,
because you know what? I just hate to say, you know what? GQ, it's not that he couldn't be punished for the beginning of next season, but like if this was like the NFL playoffs and they said we're going to punish him for the beginning of next season, that has more of an impact. But when you're playing 82 games, it has no impact.
And the flip side of it was we suspended Draymond during the finals. And this is a second round matchup. And because the Nuggets are down 0-2, we gotta let Murray play. No, the fuck we don't.
We don't.
Because it don't matter when he threw the heating pad. Wrong is wrong. Like the fact that happened and he didn't get it. And I got it. The refs didn't see it, so I understand why they didn't call a tech. But let me tell you what they did see was Mike Malone running on the fucking court. That's a tech. As a coach, you cannot run on the court like that. Why do I know this? Spoelstra got a whole bunch of techs for doing that shit this past season. So miss me with that part.
Yeah, but I fuck with Spoelstra for running on the court. Sometimes
he ran on the court to get them timeouts, but Mike Malone ran to the opposite end of the court, and the ref stopped him, and he didn't get a tech for that. And I'm like, come on, dog. Like, we got to quit giving. Again, it's almost like we talked about giving people with money more grace. It's like, oh, we giving the defending champs a pass. Now, fuck that. If you being ignorant, you being ignorant.
But I feel like it also has to do with likability because I feel like Draymond, it's easy to fucking suspend that nigga. Like, nobody fucking likes him. He's a fucking asshole. Jamal Murray, he has better character per se. He's more likable. You might give him a pass rather than a fucking Draymond where Draymond breathes the wrong way. It's like, suspend that nigga.
I'm not going to say that's a character issue. I think that's a perception issue. Not really character. Because you could be a piece of shit, but on the court, you're just the perfect model citizen.
Yeah.
Well, it's how people perceive your character.
Right.
Because hey, listen, before Draymond, like we gotta quit acting like Draymond's like the first of his kind. We had a guy named Rasheed Wallace for a long time who got notoriously thrown out of fucking games, got teed up all the fucking time.
But you see that, and that's what I mean, Mike. That's the perfect example of character. Because here we go.
Knicks in 5.
Oh my God.
We know what time it is, so quit playing with me. What's up?
What's the deal? What is the deal?
Oh, nothing. Watching my Knicks do their thing,
Oh my God.
Let's see what we got. 99-93 right now in the game. So yeah, fourth quarter just started. So okay.
To be fair to Rasheed, that nigga got a lot of texts saying for screaming ball don't lie.
True, but we're talking about but his character, right? His character, his attitude, his mannerisms. This is all pre-Draymond. Like the mold was created because we knew Rasheed Wallace was who he was, but he was also in that same role. He was like the heartbeat of a team because Rasheed Wallace was a big part of all the teams he played with, especially that Detroit Pistons team. And it's because of the way he did what he did.
You know what? We do got Barry on the show. Let's talk a little Knicks. You know,
let's do it.
Let's talk about everybody's favorite team.
That's not everybody's favorite team.
Bro, everybody like to play around like they don't like the Knicks and they really fans.
That's not everybody's favorite team.
What's up?
I got a better question. When? How and when did you become a Knicks fan? Like this. I'm not making a slight. I'm asking a serious question from a fan perspective.
All right, look, I'm dead serious. This all started with the Rockets, all right? So remember the Rockets played them in the finals? I mean, not the Rockets, the Spurs played them in the finals.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I was like, I'm going to root for the Knicks. That's like 2000. I was like, I'm going to root for the Knicks because I'm a Houston Rocket. You know? I mean,
it's definitely 99.
I was like, Houston, fuck San Antonio, so I'm going to root for the Knicks. And, bro, ever since then, I've been fucking with the Knicks. And then Melo was my favorite. He came in 03. That's literally 3 years later. I mean, he didn't come down 03, but, you know, he got there in like 10. I was watching him since 1,000, and then he got there, my favorite player. Bro, it's been shitty, bang, bang ever since, bro.
I think you got a valid reason to like the Knicks. I'm not going to lie to you.
I just genuinely wanted to know the backstory. Like,
everybody should love the Knicks. It's bro.
No.
So let me put it out there for the fans. So Barry below me here, we all went to college together. We all go way back, like 4 flats on a 6'4" caddy. Like we all go way back.
Facts.
All right, to a point where we all used to hoop together too. Like we used to hoop at Eagle Point over there in Mount Bellevue. Like we been there, done that, got all the t-shirts. We hooped at Lee College. Like we did all that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong.
Barry used to play basketball.
I was about to say, like, to put it into a different perspective, as a guard, as a distributing guard, I enjoy playing with a guy like Barry because Barry was literally a Chris Bosh type of player, and that's a respect thing. Barry was a Chris Bosh type of player because I didn't have to worry about doing a lot. I knew Barry was gonna get the rebound and he was gonna dish it out to the outlet, which was typically me, and we was gonna run the floor and he was gonna get it in like that. I knew exactly what I was gonna get when Barry was on the floor. I love playing ball with Barry because Barry has a high basketball IQ. He talked a lot of shit, but he got a high basketball IQ.
Bro, you know what I love about? I love when black people definitely black men give other black men their props, bro. That's special. Appreciate that.
God. Oh my God.
Hey, look, it's better than us tearing each other down.
You know what I'm saying? He could have
I was with you. No, I'm not making you seem like you're trash. I was with GQ up until he said you got a high basketball IQ. That's when it's like, okay, wait a minute, hold on, because I knew exactly how you was gonna take that shit. Hey, see what we say? Hold on, the best one? No, hell no.
No, look. You gotta remember the way we play ball. So the way I'm thinking is like, listen, if I don't have to tell you what the fuck to do, that means you know what you're doing. Like Michael, when do we talk on the court?
No, we don't. No.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, after the first couple times that me and Barry played, after we smoked Jaren and them a couple times, I never had to say shit to Barry. I knew Barry was gonna be in 2 places on the court: the block and the fucking short corner. I knew exactly where Barry was at all the time. So I knew how to get the ball to Barry because he was in the same spot. And Barry got taller, so he had a high point for me to get the ball to him. It was easy.
You're a fan too. Sherrod, you're a big fan too.
No, y'all know I gotta talk shit to my boy Barry, man. That's my partner. But hey, bro, I give you,
man, what you gotta say?
I give you your props. I will definitely give you your props. The Knicks got out the first round,
bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is not.
They do look like a better team.
It's not no crazy Knicks fan thing. This is really one of those. Like, we got a special team this year. Like, if we had Julius, I'm serious, bro. We'd be going to the
I ain't gonna lie. If y'all had Julius, this would be with Julius, y'all would have been perfectly primed to beat the brakes off of Boston.
No,
if y'all play Boston now, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because Boston got a lot of length for Jalen Brunson. But without Julius, and now y'all lost Robinson, is that his name? That's the one y'all lost to the ankle injury.
Yeah,
that hurts because that's basically y'all's depth. Is some of y'all big men's depth outside of your is he a rookie or a sophomore?
I
like that kid. I like that cat a lot.
I just want to let y'all know I don't agree with that.
Agree with which part?
No, not that. That y'all will beat the brakes off of Boston. I don't agree with that.
Bro, if we had Julius, bro.
I said they be in position.
Porzingis is hurt.
I don't think that. I don't think they would have been in position to win either. I don't. I absolutely don't.
Bro, if they had Porzingis, maybe it'd be different. But without Porzingis, bro, I don't know.
The only reason why I say that is, Jeremy, you know how highly I think of Drew Holiday.
Absolutely.
You know how highly. Yeah, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, didn't Milwaukee ship his ass off?
But that was listen, and they instantly regretted that shit too. That's why they in Cancun right now.
Stupid trade.
That was a dumbass trade. I did not like the Dame trade to Milwaukee at all. I thought that was a dumbass trade.
None of us did. And more importantly,
because
they gave us too much
traded away because you thought you were gonna get prime Dame from Portland in Milwaukee, and that's not the case. The last 2 years tell you exactly what kind of Dame you was gonna get, and it wasn't the Dame that we were accustomed to seeing. Like, it just wasn't. It's not a slight on Dame. It's just Dame has started finally dealing with injuries. He's a smaller player. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's how the last 2 years have looked. He's been dealing with injuries. He hasn't truly been Dame time as we know. He has his moments, he has his flashes, but he wasn't the Dame that we saw 2020, 21, 22. He was not that Dame at all, not in Milwaukee.
I just want to chime in and say, look, no slight to Jalen Brunson or anybody, but I do think that Drew Holiday would have been a better option.
I agree.
He's a better option to guard Jalen Brunson than anybody that the Celtics have had in the past.
You need a more defensive minded guard, and he's the one.
Even over Marcus Smart, because Drew can score the basketball too.
Yeah, and the problem is with Marcus Smart, he's smaller than Brunson from a muscle perspective. Brunson will muscle the shit out of Smart. Smart will get in foul trouble guarding Brunson because Brunson looks small, but Brunson is a bigger guard from a muscle perspective. Not saying that Smart's not, but he's shorter. He's shorter from that. He's a little bit shorter than fucking Brunson. From that, the way he plays ball, he's gonna get in foul trouble.
So what Dame gonna do next year?
Hopefully be gone from Milwaukee.
He probably gonna be gone.
Gone?
Is a chance.
I hope he's gone from Milwaukee because he.
I want Dame to do something great. Like, it's not a slight against Dame. I want Dame to do great things. Like, I want Dame to be in the NBA Finals. I think it'd be phenomenal if Dame makes it to the finals. I just don't think he's gonna be with Milwaukee.
Where else could he go?
Miami.
If the original plan, if he'd have stuck with Miami from the jump, he'd have been all right.
So, all right, who gonna guard in Miami?
Run that back.
Who guarded who in Miami? Like, who they got defensive?
Jimmy Butler.
The whole team.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the thing. That's the way Miami's built. They are the definition of team defense. Everybody plays defense. No, like, even remember when Duncan Robinson was a defensive liability, Spoelstra benched him until he played better defense. I ain't saying he's a great defender. Don't misunderstand when I say that. He played slightly above average defense to actually earn more playing time. And then he's like, oh, okay, I got to make the best of my minutes, because he got legitimately benched by Spoelstra because of his lack of defensive prowess.
Him and Jimmy Butler have enough firepower? Because what's the name gone?
I think between him, Jimmy Butler, and Bam, they have good firepower.
Yeah, like, people got to quit. The problem we need a true center. We need a true center, because I need Bam to stay at the 4. I do need Bam to stay at the 4, but he's been playing that 4-5 combo like Amari Stoudemire back in the day. But give us a true 5, and it's a different story.
The Rockets ain't doing a damn thing next year.
I left that on the screen. I was waiting for somebody to go after that. I was waiting for somebody to go get that. Like, look, I like the Rockets. I like the way they're built. They're a good, nice, little scrappy team. But to say they're going to do something, what the fuck they going to do?
Hey, no, when Jalen Green about to have a baby, Jalen Green be hooping.
I like Jalen Green, but do you expect in the loaded-ass Western Conference for the Rockets to make a serious push?
No, they could take it, bro, because, hey, you never know.
You don't, but the way the West was set up this year, I mean, you had what? We're going to say realistically, you had 10 teams in the West?
Yeah.
And in the East, you had what?
Playoffs? Yeah.
4? maybe 5 in the East. Well, I would say 5. I'm gonna be real. You have 5 in the East. So if they ever went to like a 16 team playoff of just the top 16 team, majority of them be Western Conference teams, and the Rockets would have been the number 18, 19 team at best.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not there yet. Now I love Ime Udoka. I'm a big fan of his. I wish that he would never left Boston, but he decided to play with the front office a little too much, and that's what happened. But he's a good coach for that very young team, and I like the additions they did with Fred VanVleet, and I like they brought over Dylan Brooks. I like that team. They're fun to watch. They're really fun to watch. But making a series like a Western Conference Finals run, absolutely fucking not.
So how y'all took this? My bad, bro. I'm changing subject for real. How y'all took this Kendrick thing, this Kendrick and Drake thing?
Listen, that was the beginning of the show. So I actually want to hear what's your opinion on it. We talked about the beginning of the show. What's your feel on it?
I feel like one man grown man did, and the other man act like a child. To be honest with you, I'm trying to be fair because I'm really pro Kendrick. I'm really pro Kendrick, trust me. But I gotta be fair to Drake too. But he really got outclassed.
I do think Kendrick has won if this is the end of it. I think Kendrick won if this is the end of it. But what I will say is Drake had a good fight with push-ups. He really did have a good fight with push-ups, and then him trying to do
what's it called? I like Family Business.
Family Matters. I'm gonna say this, man. Drake's ghostwriters can't keep up with Kendrick, man. They let that man down.
Point, bro. That's the thing. You can tell by that last one, bro. You can tell on the last one, that's no ghostwriters.
Family Matters.
Yeah, the last one that Drake dropped, he wrote that shit himself, and it was ass.
Exactly, bro. 100%.
That's the thing. I don't think and we hear a lot of this shit, a lot of pushback from different people, and I'm like, listen, if you've been listening to Kendrick for a long, extended period of time, Kendrick ain't even really started diving in his bag yet.
Bro,
Kendrick makes very unique music, but he could really do when we talk about hip hop, and I'm glad we on this topic. Like, there are very few artists that can do the type of shit that Kendrick's doing, and Eminem is one of them. Like, he's on that list of people you don't really want to poke that bear too much.
No, not at all.
If Kendrick goes spend 24 hours in the studio, he will end Drake's career.
Yeah, this is the problem. See, Drake ain't never been against nobody who could club hit
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
He been bullying people. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, me and Mike had talked about when him and Meek Mill went at it, and I think you said one of Meek's Drake diss tracks is better than one of the other ones, but Meek ain't on that level.
Yeah, for real.
Like Meek, I like Meek. I like Meek make a lot of good hype music, and I love hype music for my gym playlist. Like, I love hype music. I still listen to Dreams and Nightmares, one of my favorite gym tracks. But we talking about beefing and battle rapping? Nah, Meek ain't got it like that. Not like that.
I mean, we saw years ago when Pusha T exposed that man, and Drake was like, "Well, I got a son." He was right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, whenever you go against somebody, when somebody really, I don't know.
Like an actual hood nigga, like Drake can't compete with that.
I think Drake is now 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right. Because he definitely
I definitely think he's under 500 for sure.
He lost two. He lost two. He lost to Pusha and he lost to Kendrick.
Yeah.
And he lost Kendrick.
See, a lot of people, I'm glad you said that. A lot of people did not agree that he lost to Pusha. And I was on the
He didn't respond.
He lost to Pusha.
Hey,
he didn't respond. That's an automatic L.
We can't hear you.
He'll get Pusha probably sounded the exact same, nigga. It's probably just a spiteful ass shit that sounded dumb. And Jay Prince was like, nigga, no.
Yeah. Like, shit, you get,
that
like,
shit wasn't it. That shit
no,
wasn't it,
it wasn't. No, and I think Outlaw was the one to put it out there, bro. Black Twitter went the fuck off on that shit.
That wasn't it, bro. It wasn't it. It just wasn't it. You can see. And then I think his whole cover got blown. Nigga, it's obvious the only thing you did was half-ass listen to Mr. Morale. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I thought it was Mr. Morale, you got to listen to it front to back.
I'm gonna say this about Drake, man. You trying to clown Kendrick, talking about he got molested. That's why he talking about this pedophile shit,
that's
bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's not the move, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Niggas
at all.
Bro, saying I'm too famous to be considered a pedophile is not the fucking. That's not it.
I said that shit earlier. That shit don't matter. Like, but back on your other point though, if you didn't listen to Mr. Morale, bro, like, listen, bro, like, Damn is one of my all-time favorite Kendrick albums. Mr. Morale, he was spitting.
Fact,
He
bro,
was spitting.
not spitting, but it was also personable, bro.
Like he was literally telling y'all everything that y'all ain't know about him. Kendrick was going through some shit, and he put all that shit out there on Mr. Morale. So everything that Drake was saying, he had already said it on Mr. Morale. So it's not. It wasn't the first time we ever heard that shit.
That's crazy because I don't think Mr. Morale was good at all. But you know, to each their own.
But
bro,
yeah, but
okay,
but it's the story. You got to. It's the stories that he was telling.
Look. When you say, bro, it's a good album, what do you consider good?
You don't want me to go through and say what I consider good, because I do think Good Kid, Mad City was a good album.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think Good Kid, Mad City was a great freaking album.
Yeah.
On top of that,
I mean, that's an easy one.
Great album.
So how do you feel about the Pimp a Butterfly then?
That's the best one. Commercially,
Commercially, it was the best one. I mean, I felt like
was the best one.
Yeah, I like Mad City. But the way I felt about Damn is because it's two different albums in one.
I think Damn is better.
It was one album from the front, and then if you listen to it backwards, it was a whole different album. But it was phenomenally. It was like and this is where I like that we have so many different opinions. Damn was more of the most symphonic style album that I had heard in a while because it was a symphony. It was a process. It was two albums in one. Instead of getting two albums, I got one album front to back, and I got two different stories. If you listen to the whole album backwards, it's a whole different album than you listen to it front to back. And that to me shows the level of artist that he truly is.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? Okay, so the other day, I'm happy. I'm so happy here because we got hella beef from Facebook about rap music. I'm happy you're here.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm trying to make some shit up on me the other day that I just don't understand.
You stop that bullshit. I ain't make shit up on you. Don't do that. But regardless.
Go ahead, Outlaw.
Nah, I feel like y'all skipping over one very important album that Kendrick put together. The Black Panther fucking soundtrack. That whole
was fire too.
Yeah, put no respect on that shit. Y'all just over here talking about like everything else, but that Black Panther soundtrack was fire. Y'all ain't mentioned it all at all.
I give you respect on that one.
Yeah, like,
that was a good album. I listened to that song that he did with The Weeknd was fucking amazing.
I just, bro, like, okay.
Him and Future had that hit.
Me, bro. Like,
okay, yeah, you Mr. Morale. How you say that's not a good album?
I don't think it's a good album. I don't.
Okay, but what are you looking for?
I just don't. I don't think it's a good album.
So from the DJ perspective, what is your criteria for a good album? Like I'm curious.
First of all, both of y'all know I don't only look at it from a DJ perspective. Both of y'all know that. So let's cut that narrative now. I just didn't think he had good music on the album. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
why not? What song? Die Hard's good. What else?
Silent Hill is good.
I just don't think he had good music. Y'all can,
is good. United Grief is good.
But you know what's crazy? This is my exact point because Barry know exactly where I'm going with this. I said, see, there it is right there. There it is. Go ahead, Nick. Talk your shit, bro. Anyway,
who let this
so okay, no. Leave that. No, put that. Look, I'm gonna put it back on the screen. No, because you say what replay value does Mr. Morale have unless you're a depressed ass, N-bomb. I don't say the N-bomb a lot. We got 4 Texas folk on this fucking panel. How many of us go back and listen to everything that Zero ever put out? How much of his shit was depressed? We all went back and listened to I Hate You because that's a depressed ass song. Like, we not gonna act like we don't listen to artists who put out depressing ass music. That's an invalid argument because we all do.
My thing is though, it's not depressing. Like, you haven't listened to it.
I've listened to it I've listened to it more than once. Once he won the Grammy for that, I said I gotta go see what the hype is about. And once I listened, I was like,
he didn't get Grammy.
I don't like the album. But regardless, this is not me saying it's a trash album or it's a bad album. It's an album I just don't like. That's all it is.
Okay,
it's just an album I just don't
like it, but that don't mean it's not good.
Good. I'm happy you said that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because I said to you the other day, I don't like Take Care, but people fuck with Take Care heavy, and I don't like it. And you was like, it's not that good. Go ahead and stick with
bro.
what you
But
saying.
you said how you.
And I said, I sat there and I said, no, it can't be just me. It got to go with the consensus. And the consensus was that was a good album and a classic album because people still fuck with Take Care.
Bro, no, you don't.
There was a couple tracks off of Take Care that was fire. Like I'm not gonna say like
Drake,
yes, they
are
do.
doing are two different things, bro. So it's not even.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I don't like a lot, bro. I'm not a big Kendrick fan. Can Kendrick rap? Yes. Is he a good lyricist? Yes. But I don't think Kendrick put together a lot of great songs. So, but here's what I will say: the consensus says, "Damn" is a classic. The consensus says Mr. Morale is a classic, and the consensus also says To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic. I don't personally like those albums. I like Good Kid, Mad City,
a classic too,
and I think that's a classic. I don't like the other ones, but I would be in the wrong as a DJ saying these aren't classics, and that's what I was telling you online.
Yeah,
I would be wrong for so I'm not biased like you saying you're just
right,
biased. No,
you know what?
I like Nick's comment right here because something can be objectively good, but it also means doesn't have replay value because that's how I feel about a lot of this current hip hop. A lot of it does to me. A lot of it does not have replay value.
Yeah. Honestly, man, we'll take it over like this, man. Like movies, there are some movies that are objectively well put together, great watching it one time. I'm not gonna watch this shit again. There's just some shit like once was enough.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs, the perfect example.
You did not say Spaceballs.
Not fucking Spaceballs. I was gonna say
I'm like, no, but if we playing that game, so listen. If you go back and look, if you were to think about it in your brain right now, think about the top 5 movies you replay over and over again. How many of them are modern day movies?
Bro, y'all really think, bro? Fuck all that.
Because I can say right now, three of mine are not.
Hold on.
Because Scarface is one of them. Harlem Nights is another one for me. Inglourious Bastards is one. I go back and watch Django all the fucking time, and I love fucking the Goodfellas. Like these are movies that either I was a kid, wasn't born, or I watched when I was older.
I'm still stuck on that.
No, but define what your year span is for modern.
Can Nick
modern, like the generation behind us, modern, like all the these new rappers. Not our artists, not your Ludacris, just not none of them cats. These brand new, as Outlaw said it, these microwave rappers.
All right, so
that's what we going like 10 to 12 years before that is in modern. It's old school.
Sure, if we're gonna play that game.
A bunch of playlists?
I feel like so here's my thing about Drake, man. I feel like Drake makes good background noise music. I feel like Drake is some shit you put on with the female. Y'all riding in the car. You don't really know her music taste yet. Put on a Drake album.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Before all this shit started, I was on Drake heavy. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you.
I know.
I'm still listen.
You just hypocritical.
I'm still I still listen to Drake.
Was trash. I didn't say Drake was trash.
I never. No. But when I sat there and said, "Hey, this could be considered a classic," and you said, "No, it's not." Get out your feelings about it. I was like, "No, the consensus." Bro, and I DJ you for Take Care, and
it's not a classic.
And nothing was the same. From what I know from DJing,
the same, so nothing was the same. That was his last great album.
Hey, the only two albums I said were classics was Take Care and Nothing Was the Same.
Hey, who wrote Take Care though? You mean The Weeknd? You mean Drake featuring The Weeknd?
It doesn't matter who wrote
it. It does matter when you
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does matter.
No, it matters if it's a classic album
bro,
or no.
If another man is writing your album, that ain't your classic, my brother.
How many R&B artists have other people write albums for them? And people still consider them a classic. Stop! No! Stop!
We can take it a step further.
That's okay in R&B. You can pass songs in R&B all the time.
Stop! It don't matter who wrote it. It's either a classic or not, bro.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It doesn't matter who wrote it.
Drake talking about shooting niggas. This ain't it.
Hey, right? You big right, Nick. You big right. You are big right.
Bro, it's the same. No, but it's the same. It's the same with Kendrick. I mean, it's the same with Drake fans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think about Drake fans? Y'all think y'all
like,
is the best thing on earth?
I never said Drake would. I don't even mess with Drake like that.
Like, personally, all I'm doing is picking a side. But if you go look at my workout playlist, I got Kendrick and Drake all over that motherfucker. Like, I don't care. But if I have to pick a side for this beef, Yeah, it's like a presidential debate. Which side are you on? Like, that's really what this is about.
Hey,
Like, I have no problem with either artist. Kendrick, and Micah knows this. Kendrick is one of my favorite artists. That's just never gonna change.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he's one of my favorite artists. But I fucks with Drake. I think Drake is an extremely talented artist. Like, I've never thought that he wasn't.
Honestly, man, I feel like this is more like apples to oranges, man. Kendrick is an actual fucking rapper. Man, Drake is a fucking pop star cosplaying as a rapper.
Tell that man. Tell
GQ,
that man.
GQ, what did I say when we started talking about Kendrick and Drake? What did I say?
We knew.
I said who I said won.
Based off of social media, yeah. You said Kendrick won, and everybody else is gonna say, because of social media, Drake won. But I'm like, well, yeah, I said
Kendrick won. Nah, bro, Drake lost social media.
I said so. Everything you're saying,
fucking playoffs. The nigga
lost. Everything you're sitting here saying, like, oh, well, you a Drake fan? That's irrelevant. I think Drake won. I don't like Take Care. I like Nothing Was the Same. I don't like Take Care.
Man, who you said won?
I said Kendrick won.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
And that moment you said Drake, you slipped up for a second.
Yeah, nigga said Drake for a second now.
Kendrick won. But what you're not gonna sit here and tell me is Drake Take Care was not a classic when he sold hella shit and everybody was quoting that motherfucker. It's a classic.
Yeah,
it is a classic.
No, I'm telling this is Barry only. Barry sat there and said it wasn't a classic.
I'm just gonna say this. Off of Take Care, you can't tell me that Hell Yeah Fucking Right was not a fucking banger.
That's a banger.
It absolutely was.
Yeah. Crew Love, fucking I'll Take Care of You, Marvin's Room. What nigga ain't listening to Marvin's Room after a breakup?
I'm trying to tell you, we was talking about depressed ass songs, and look, Marvin's Room was definitely that.
They're two different like Kendrick got classic albums, Drake got, and it's two different. I'm with Nick on this one.
Bro, So Far Gone is probably my favorite Drake album of all of them.
That's the best. That's the best.
So Far Gone was absolutely a sensational album.
About what?
So Far Gone.
So Far Gone.
I love that album.
Let me look at the track list on that one.
You see? And
So Far
Uptown.
But hey, let's not go as far and say that now. Let's not do that. We don't need to do that, bro. A little bit is not it. He's got some songs on there that don't belong, and it's okay to say that because there's some great songs.
Kendrick got songs that don't belong on his shit,
huh?
Kendrick got shit that's not classics and it's on his album.
Yeah, Mr. Morale not a classic, but it's good. Just like you said.
I'm not talking about Mr. Morale. I'm saying Kendrick got some songs on all his albums that ain't classic songs.
I'm gonna read them off for y'all. Album. So Far Gone was Lust for Love, Successful, which we were all in high school when Successful dropped. November 18th, we were all in high school when that one dropped. A Night Off, Little Bit, Unstoppable, Sooner Than Later, The Calm, Brand New, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, Let's Call It Off, Ignis Shit, Say What's Real, Best I Ever Had, which every fucking dude played that song around females. Don't act like you didn't. Uptown, Bria's Interlude, Outro, and Congratulations. Like, So Far Gone had a bunch of fucking classics on it. Like,
So Far Gone is the best shit Drake ever released.
It had a bunch of good songs on there that don't make it a classic, bro.
No, it had a bunch of classics because if you go,
classics.
Now, listen, we are in our 30s now, but when we were in our 20s going to the club and they played November 18th, boys lost their fucking mind.
Classic, man.
November 18th was a classic. November 18th was a classic. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas was a classic. Best I Ever Had was a classic.
Successful was a classic.
Successful was an absolute. Him and Trey Songz murdered that song.
Uptown was a classic. Stop, bro.
Man, I ain't never said Drake wasn't good, but I'm not about to do this thing y'all trying to do right now.
No, but
we never said you didn't say Drake wasn't good. We said
November
18th is not giving him credit for classics.
Drake literally got the nod from Texas after November 18th because it sounds like one of the all-time Houston classics, and we all know that.
I'm kind of with my boy over here, man. I feel like Drake a goddamn cosplaying ass nigga. He just does whatever.
Bro, I'm telling you, when you take
that nigga, but you
really see.
Hey, but you know what? You know what though, Outlaw? Oh, my bad, Barry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done now. Go ahead.
I'm just saying though, there's a lot of rappers out there that want to imitate other art forms and they can't do it. They can't do it.
Who?
They can't make shit out of it.
Well,
But
here's what I'm gonna say though. Here's what I'm gonna say about Drake. That nigga is a fucking actor. Of course he could fucking do this shit. His whole life is fucking being a pretend ass nigga. He cosplay as a dude, being a dude disguised as another dude. So of course he can do this shit.
And people can't do it even if you want them to.
I mean, yeah, he's talented.
Drake,
pretending to be other niggas. He's talented.
Drake got the approval of Houston, bro. Drake.
Look, we're gonna talk about that one in a couple weeks. That's a whole other conversation.
No. He got but he do that everywhere he go.
He want to be from Atlanta now. He want to be from Atlanta.
Nigga, he got Atlanta approval too, nigga. Like,
no, he did. He did.
There you
You're
go.
100%
he
right.
tried to get London's approval. Remember that when he was
Keyword is tried. He failed on that one. He failed, but he tried.
Okay,
Yeah, he wasn't gonna get that. He wasn't gonna get that one.
You got to be cut from a certain cloth to get London, and that wasn't gonna happen.
Come on, man. This dude's a culture.
Niggas just know if they make a song with Drake, that's a hit fucking single. Any nigga who got a song with Drake on the fucking radio right now,
I mean,
it's just
but
a way
listen,
to come up.
From 2005 to 2013, people did the same thing with T-Pain.
Ooh.
Same thing.
You know, if T-Pain was on your track, it was an instant hit. You knew that.
Well, that and Wayne. If Wayne was on your track, he was
a lot of
well, listen, Wayne, you can still do a track now with Wayne and it's a hit. Like that's Wayne is Wayne. Like Wayne, we're not even having this conversation. Like if Wayne was on your track or if Kanye produced your track, you knew you had a hit.
Yeah,
hell, you had it from 2009 to 2019. If DJ Khaled did your shit, you had a hit.
That's
true.
true.
How you feel about Drake Ghostwriters then, Micah?
How I feel about Drake? I mean, bruh, I have spoke out on this all the time. I keep saying, hey, Drake should not be a top 5, maybe not even a top 10 rapper. But what I will also say is he has classic albums no matter who wrote it. It doesn't matter who wrote it.
He's just a pop star cosplaying as a rapper.
Nah, he's a rapper. He's definitely a rapper.
No, he's not, nigga.
Bruh, Barry. The amount of
Are you gonna say that Chris Brown's a rapper too? Is Chris Brown a rapper?
Chris
That's
Brown
what I'm saying. Is Chris Brown a rapper?
He's
Chris Brown from a whole different cloth.
He's
both. Anybody a rapper then, man? Fuck it. Beyonce a rapper too then.
No, Beyonce is not a rapper. Beyonce's an R&B singer and a pop star.
She got a little rap verse in her album too. She a rapper too.
Beyonce is not a rapper.
Not very well.
Beyonce is not a rapper.
Not everybody.
I'm not calling everybody a rapper. I'm not calling everybody. You just asked me if Beyonce's a rapper, and I said no. I'm not calling everybody a rapper. But does Drake rap? Yes, Drake does rap.
But
he dibbles and dabs. He dibbles and dabs in other genres. Yes, he does.
He's mostly a pop star. He does what's popular.
I didn't disagree. He wasn't a pop star. You said, is he a rapper? Yes, he's also a rapper, but he's a pop star also. Like what? Yeah, okay. Wait. Let me ask you this. Is Michael Jackson a rock star?
One could argue.
Don't do that, bro. See,
no. Shut up. Nobody asked you nothing.
I think of Michael Jackson.
Is Michael Jackson? Is Michael Jackson a rock star? Is Michael Jackson a rock star? Barry, I'm not talking to you. Is Michael Jackson a rock star?
I'm gonna say this: he was a pop star. I don't really think of him as a.
But he did a whole bunch of rock music.
He did, but he's mostly known for pop hits.
Did Michael Jackson do R&B? Because he's known for a lot of R&B too. Did Michael Jackson do R&B?
He has some R&B bangers too.
Michael Jackson was a Swiss Army knife. Why is this even a conversation?
Well, because I'm asking a legitimate question because they're saying like if he's a pop star, he can't be a rapper either.
So here's the thing though. When pop music was happening, pop didn't really have pop had a unique sound, but Michael was everywhere.
When did Mike start talking about shooting niggas?
He didn't.
I didn't say Mike was a rapper. I said he was a rock star. I said he was a pop star, and he made R&B. He was an R&B singer. You could be more.
Hey, listen, I ain't never heard an R&B person except for the Isley Brothers talk about killing somebody.
But I mean, the whole time. It's kind of hard to really define pop music because it can go like from fucking A to Z. Like Taylor Swift is a fucking pop star. But
Sherrod, listen, Sherrod,
stop that.
Hey,
God damn it,
bro. When I saw that, I know that I know why Shiraz said it. I'm sure we've all seen that IG post by now, but
how y'all feel?
we're gonna leave that.
Y'all don't.
We're gonna leave that right where it's at.
Just because
y'all don't agree
that Michael Jackson, he's the king of pop.
No, SCA, SZA. I said
that
SCA,
was
SZA.
when she said that shit. I lost it. I was like, shut up.
All right, here's a question: if SZA was fucking unseasoned, she was just a regular white woman making the same music, would it be fucking pop or would it be R&B?
Who?
They would have said it was pop first.
I classify Adele as making a lot of R&B.
Adele makes some damn good R&B too.
Okay,
Adele 100.
So
Adele 100% does that.
There's my answer right there.
But Adele is from the same class. Listen to what now. I don't want the world to get pissed off when I say this. Adele is cut from the same class as Whitney Houston from a classical music perspective.
Big facts.
Because some people would take that as like, oh no, listen to Adele sing. Okay, only like Anita. You got like Anita, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Adele. Like there ain't a lot of artists that can Jennifer Hudson that can sing like that. That is a different classification of artist altogether.
She got some soul. Well, she got some pipes.
Hell yeah, she got some soul. Oh, congratulations, Barry. The Knicks won that game 130 to 121. So congratulations to your Knicks on winning that game.
Wait, who won? What's the score, y'all?
130 to 121. The Knicks beat the Pacers.
Man, hey, man, I might be talking about a sweep.
Hey, fact. Hey, JoJo made some solid R&B. JoJo had one of the best remixes of Marvin's Room. Point blank. Period. JoJo's version of remix of Marvin's Room was amazing.
Oh yeah, I like that version. I did like that version. That version was fire. But
Robin Thicke is listen. Robin Thicke that he has a permanent invite to the cookout. All right.
Justin Timberlake. Y'all talking about Justin Timberlake?
Look, it's already there.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake, JoJo, Robin Thicke, they can come to the cookout anytime they want to. Hop on the bones of the spades table. Like we already know what it is. All right. Hell, JT might fuck around and drink some Hennessy on the rocks, fucking around. Like
he ain't fucking around. He will
out there, man. If y'all ain't listen to Joji, it's an Asian cat making R&B music. That nigga got some bangers.
You said Joji, like how you spell it?
Joji, Joji.
Okay, no, I'm gonna look it up so I can listen to it later. No, I'm dead ass here. I'm curious.
Stupid.
He got some sad nigga music.
Damn,
bro. All I'm saying is, you can be more than one thing, bro. Chris Brown has done enough rap music now to be saying, hey, he can be a rapper. He can be considered a rapper.
Who's a better rapper? It's really simple. Then who's a better rapper? Kendrick.
I mean, if you got like the
you name one person.
Kendrick and Drake. Who's a better rapper?
Oh, out of Kendrick and Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, obviously.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Kendrick, but that's just me. Like
Drake can't rap without a fucking ghostwriting team.
As far as making hits, bro, Drake up there, but Kendrick right there too. So we need.
I think I've been telling y'all for years. I think Kendrick is a better rapper, and when I go by rapper, I go by basically lyricist. When I go with rap,
about like more iconic songs, though.
I think Kendrick, but Drake is a rapper with a lot of hits too. You just can't sit here and say Drake's not
and we know that we know that Drake has more hits, if you will, public hits than Kendrick. We know this already.
But Kendrick can
and
get
that's cool.
Ass too.
But the argument can also be made when we talked about Eminem for a long time. Eminem don't got near as many hits as some of the greatest rappers out there, but we view Eminem as one of them guys.
Yeah.
Right? But we know if you get into a rap battle, you don't want to fuck with him. Kendrick is in this conversation. You don't want to fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah, big fact.
No, I'm gonna say Eminem got like at least about 12.
No. M got a lot of hits, but if you look at your Jay-Z's and all these other guys, he ain't got as many hits as some of these guys.
I can see that because Eminem had some bad albums for a while. He had a couple of some shit.
Yeah, he had a few, but lyrically, boys did not want to fuck with him.
Say it again, dog.
Bruh, are y'all wait? You said say it again. Are you serious that Drake my dog?
Bro, do I really to beat these days? It's okay.
It don't matter. He be floating the beat these days. But again, Drake is a rapper. He started off doing nothing but rapping and realized, hey, if I want to make it doing music, I need to do this because I have a whole bunch of tracks where Drake was just spitting. He wasn't doing nothing to sing, rapping, none of that. He's just spitting lyrics, and
He
you
got that
know
singing
it
the
to
rappers
be
on
true.
Houston niggas,
So
though.
if LeBron
That's what
takes
Houston
his ass
people
to a
do.
track meet tomorrow and he run, he a
Bruh.
track star.
Me and Wayne like a full of mouth and hot peppers, black Ferraris with the red teeth. I call them playing checkers. Doing verses. I'm never giving lectures. If you want to get with money, I'd be happy to connect. Drake is a rapper, but he realized if you wanted to make money, like that's like you saying, hey,
Oh Lord.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing as Chris Brown leaving a lot of R&B and going to pop music, or Neo doing a lot of R&B and going to pop music and
Did this
becoming a
man
pop
just really
star.
say that Eminem
Because
lost to Machine Gun Kelly?
Man, I was gonna let
That's
that shit
exactly
slide, bro.
exactly what he said. I knew he meant
I was gonna
MGK,
let
and I'm gonna
that
let him
shit
make it.
slide.
But if you think M lost to MGK, you wild for that.
I was gonna let
All
that
right.
shit ride out.
all right, Nick. I was fucking with you before then, but no.
Man,
First of
I
all,
be Drake
stop it.
fans,
Absolutely
man. I
not.
be telling y'all the Drake fans be talking crazy.
Listen, no. MGK dropped one good diss track out of all the few that he dropped, but he is far and away. He did not beat M at a hell no.
No, not even close.
M didn't even take him serious. That's
I
why
don't even know why
Killshot.
he
That's
responded.
why Killshot hit so hard because he was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit you with that Shaggy treatment. I'm gonna give you 10% of my power, and I'm gonna put you out your misery.
Bro, people heard Killshot, didn't understand it, and still knew Eminem won.
Yeah, I was deployed.
you
I
can
was
argue-
overseas. I was overseas when that shit happened. I was like, bro, Killshot was dumb.
I would love for you to come on the show and argue that point.
Say,
I would
listen,
Man, you don't
love
know
for
how
it.
so you know what? No,
You
listen.
gonna have some Drake playing in the background.
No, we good. Check it out. We good because listen, for the next 90 plus days, Gentleman's Talk got a lot of shows riled up, but I'm glad Barry came on. So Nick, listen to me. All right, make sure you're listening because I'm talking. We got a music show coming down the pipe because Barry, I want you to pull up too. We're gonna talk about this music thing. We're gonna talk this music game because this is gonna be fun. I'm all the way with that. Like I love arguing music. We don't get to talk a lot of sports, but we can sure argue music around here. So while I got you, Barry, because I want to see where your head is at. We've asked this question to the panel a couple times. Who is your Mount Rushmore of rappers? Whether they rappers, lyricists, however you want to classify, who is your Mount Rushmore?
I got just 4 niggas.
Just 4. Mount Rushmore. Who's your 4?
I got Wayne, Kendrick, Kanye.
You know it's Eminem. Just go ahead and say it.
Ooh, that's a good one, but I don't know if him, man, shit.
What about Nas? You not gonna throw Nas up there?
Oh, see, that's a personal, but I don't know, man. I might have to give it to Jay just because
It's
Jay.
No.
Mulich, it's all time Mulich.
It's just your list, Barry. It's just
It's your list though. Because
My
people look at me and Mike are crazy because we got LL Cool J on our Mount Rushmores, and I'm like, hey, say what you want, but you better listen to the lyrics before you talk your shit.
Okay,
You know, I'm not even mad at that.
I respect that.
Okay, let's see what Nick got. He got 50, M, DMX, and Wayne.
I ain't mad at that either.
That's a unique Mount Rushmore. I ain't heard a lot of people say 50. I would love for Nick to come on just to tell me about 50 because I like 50. I fucks with 50. But because 50 had a run for a while, so I fucks with what 50 did, and he also ended Ja Rule's career. We know this already.
Hey, Barry, you got to also understand somebody's Mount Rushmore is subjective to what they like too. So
100%.
That's
why I'm not mad about it. Like I'm never mad at somebody's Mount Rushmore. My thing with a Mount Rushmore is if I ask you about it, I want you to just stand on business. Just like if I tell you mine, I expect you to. If you got questions, hey man, hey. Because
Wayne,
when it comes to battle, when it comes to diss tracks, listen, LL Cool J on a very short list of people you don't want to fuck with.
All right, Moo. That's a very, very West Coast.
I was about to say that. But I fuck with Cube though, man.
I do fuck with Cube though.
Cube is him though.
That's a good little list. Who you got, Michael?
I'm going.
Bring it back one time.
I'm going LL Cool J. Big. This is not in order though. I'm going LL Cool J, Biggie, Eminem, Nas.
One thing about you light skins, is y'all gonna keep a light skin in y'all top 4, ain't you?
Biggie dark skin, nigga, chill out.
I'm talking about LL Cool J.
So what about it, bro? LL Cool J was the first rap superstar.
Light skinned ass nigga. He low key wrote the recipe for Drake.
He was the first rap superstar that went Hollywood, that was successful in Hollywood, came back to music. Like he laid the blueprint for Will Smith to do the same exact thing. Like And then Will Smith took it a step further with the Hollywood game because of the movies.
LL Cool J is one of the greatest rappers ever, bro.
And, yeah, like it's not even a question.
And to prove the point, he was just on Sway in the Morning, and that might have been damn near the best Sway. That might have been the best Sway freestyle I ever saw.
What do you mean by that?
By what?
What?
LL one of the best. What you mean by that?
Exactly one of the best rappers of all time.
He's one of the best rappers of all time.
I can still go back to listen to Rock the Bells like it's one of the hottest tracks I've ever heard. Like Rock the Bells was phenomenal. Like this is because I'm one of the people, and DJ Michael B is the same. Like I won't let new music give me recency bias. I care about lyrical content, and back in the day, I loved the beat plus the lyrics back then. It always seemed to line up so perfectly. Like, and LL was one of them guys. Like, bro, Rock the Bells, Mama Said Knock You Out. Like, LL was timeless. He dropped Headstrong while we was in high school, and we was all killing that shit at homecoming, rocking our motherfucking head to Headstrong. Like, don't act like this man ain't timeless.
Wayne MLL. Wait, yeah, Kenny. That's not bad either.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at anybody that has Wayne on their list because Wayne was from our childhood. Like Wayne started in the 90s. Wayne is from our childhood, so I'm not mad at nobody that got Wayne on their list.
I'll go next. My list might be controversial.
Go ahead,
go for it.
Shit, I'm gonna go with Kenny, Wayne, Nas, and Andre 3000.
I ain't mad at that. Hey, boy, Andre 3 Stacks stay getting slept on.
Facts.
I ain't never in my life heard Andre 3 Stacks drop a bad 16 ever.
That's including the Flute album.
Hey. I'm trying to tell you.
God damn it.
Boy has some bangers on the Flute album.
Boy, I heard that Flute. I had to turn it off. I was like, boy, you too hot right now.
Hey, but we got like remember. All right, so look, we all remember remember Deuces when they did the remix. Andre 3 Stacks 16 on Deuces was ignorant.
Man,
like you had to be an adult to understand what he said.
Hey, throw some D's remix, still go.
Oh yeah, another one.
Like,
again, like that's the thing about with Andre 3 Stacks. If you wasn't an adult, you didn't understand what he was saying. But see, like for me, like Andre 3 Stacks, he's another one that's like how me and Micah talk about like Fab a lot. People don't like a lot of metaphorical artists, but Fab is a great metaphorical artist. Like he drops shit. You got to have a certain IQ to understand what the fuck he's saying. Which is why a lot of people don't like Big Sean. Big Sean is another newer version of a metaphorical artist that drops serious bars. But if you don't listen, you don't know what he said. And I love Big Sean. Big Sean, he's the newer artist, especially repping Detroit like that outside of him. I'm a big Sean fan. No pun intended on the double big, but like artists, I love artists like that's why I was a big fan of B.O.B. Like I saw B.O.B. in concert and I was like, yeah, B.O.B. is like that. B.O.B. is a dog, bro. Like B.O.B. is an opening. I saw him in Houston at House of Blues. He opened up for Lupe.
What? Barry didn't go to that concert with us?
We went there. I was with you.
All three of us was with it.
Yeah, exactly. But y'all remember, so bro, B.O.B., for those who don't know, B.O.B. is multi-instrument talented. This man was on the drums, the guitar, the ones and twos. He did all this shit and then dropped a rap at the same time. Like, bro, B.O.B. is like, bro, Bob is really him.
Let boys know.
But I'll give you another rapper that people don't talk about because he's not mainstream. Well, I'll give you two, actually. I'm going to give you Tech Nine, and I'm going to give you Devon Terrell. I'm going to give you two that people need to listen to. These are those. I don't know what word. Bro, Devon Terrell is fire. But Tech Nine been around since the MySpace days. And boys still don't know who he is. Unless you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you don't really know who Tech Nine is.
Barry, I'm going to say some stuff with Devon Terrell. He's the weirdo.
He is send him that song. Hey, send him that song.
Hey, man, I ain't listening. Nobody that got their first name, last name like that, bro.
No, here's another rapper that was slept on. He passed away recently, but MF Doom, it was a British rapper wearing a goddamn Doom mask, and he was spitting.
Yeah, one of my military partners put me on MF Doom because they was like, "Oh, you like Tech Nine? You got to listen to MF Doom." And I was like, "Yeah, MF Doom was." Facts. See, living weirdo. Hey, listen.
Okay, but
notice this. And I CC'd every girl that I CC around town.
Notice this. Everybody talking about their top list. Why Drake ain't popped up on nobody's top 5 yet?
Kendrick can't pop on my top 5 either. It's top 4 for Mount Rushmore anyway.
Kendrick though.
Yeah, people are put like Kendrick's he's on a lot, but Drake is just I get listen. There's some people where Drake is on they Mount Rushmore. I guarantee you there's some people out there.
I mean, if you want to do like a Mount Rushmore of favorite pedophiles, maybe.
Oh,
I personally don't. I don't have Kendrick on my top.
hey, how y'all feel about y'all? Why y'all think Drake quit?
Quit what?
The battle. Why you think he?
Because it's only finna get worse.
It's only gonna be
It's only gonna get worse. Because I'm telling Kendrick is bullshitting. Kendrick is in cruise control on this shit right now.
I tell you why Drake quit. Drake don't want to be remembered for losing to Kendrick. That's exactly why he quit.
Man,
listen.
No, it was gonna get crazy.
Up of like a fucking level 10 Charmander versus a guy level 1
I'm I'll keep it a buck like this. The only way Drake would win something is if they did a versus, because he would win the crowd. Drake would win the crowd in a versus. Now that's the only way. And I'm not. That's just because we know. Listen, I love Kendrick and I love everything Kendrick, but we listen for hit.
Drake is gonna win.
Drake has more hits that are with the crowd.
Are y'all sure?
Drake has more hits with the crowd.
Yeah, I'm not talking about hits in general. Hits with the crowd, specifically what I said. Hits with the crowd. Hits in like we listen to Kendrick for our reasons because we know what it is.
No,
they were so Nick hit on the head. So they've been talking about this. The studios have been trying to tell Drake and Kendrick respectively to chill out because these allegations have been fucking with their money. Like Nike and some other shit. And I'm like, hey man, stop signing artists as doing nefarious shit. Maybe that wouldn't be right,
Moo.
You're 100% right.
You're absolutely right. But here's I think the reality situation, other than the West Coast, Kendrick ain't winning the verses.
I don't think so.
Bro, stop.
And
bro.
I'm not like it's not a slight at Drake. It's legitimately just you got to look at the generations.
Bro, y'all know.
If it's a crowd full of us. If it's a crowd full of us, our generation is different. But it's gonna be a mix.
I agree. The big three, even though there's no big three no more, J. Cole, Kendrick. Drake,
oh no, it's still a big three. It's still a big three.
All them niggas on a different level.
But again, if and this is no slight, but I also do think if we're not on the East Coast, J. Cole ain't beating Kendrick in the J. Cole ain't beating Drake in the verses either. He won't. He won't do it.
Not beating nobody.
I think J. Cole could probably, if they're on the East Coast, I think J. Cole will beat Kendrick. I just don't think. I think
on the East Coast versus that'll be interesting because Cole got some bangers now.
In J. Cole house.
Yes,
because I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I first got introduced to J. Cole, somebody played that. Somebody dropped that Who Dat on me, and I was like, first of all, Who Dat was one of J. Cole. Like that track was fire. The beat was fire. The lyrics was fire. I was like, hold on. That's still on the gym playlist. Like Who Dat is a phenomenal track that J. Cole did. That's how I got introduced to J. Cole. Kendrick, I just kind of.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Hey, I'm with that. A versus tour would be lit though. They should do a big 3 tour.
Look, if we talk about favorite biracial rappers, I'm going with Logic over J. Cole.
Logic is lethal.
I'm going with Logic.
Logic is lethal. I seen Logic in concert. I went to Sugarland and seen him in concert. Like Logic, people sleep on Logic for no reason.
I would never go with Logic over J. Cole, but hey, to each their own.
Not over J. Cole, but lyrically speaking, listen.
Outlaw said over J. Cole. Absolutely.
I said what I said, and I stand 10 toes down on it.
You are also the guy that puts out the creator on his top 7. So
hey, listen, Logic, bro.
Hey, don't disrespect Tyler.
Hey, no, we ain't gonna disrespect Tyler now.
Tyler ain't no damn top 7 rapper of all time, bro. Y'all
not
stop the bullshit.
Time. Not all time,
but
he might be
Outlaw
right now. He might be top 7 right now.
Oh no, Moolage, you ready for that combo?
You missed the conversation when he put Tyler on his top 7 all time. You see,
that's just one of my favorite rappers. So you're not one of the best objectively, but you're one of my favorite rappers.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I ain't gonna let you do that, Sherrod, because Lil Dicky be dropping some shit, bro.
No, we cannot throw Lil Dicky.
But I'm not gonna put him in top, not top 7.
And I like Lil Dicky.
I fucks with Lil Dicky.
Hell no.
Lil Dicky be dropping some shit, but because that Brain album was brilliant. That was a brilliant masterpiece of an album that no one had ever thought about before. That was a brilliant, but we're not gonna put him in top 7 conversation.
But he ain't top 7. He's not.
He ain't top 7. But now that we got it set up, so look, we got the 4 of us. plus Nick and Sherrod and Moolage, we're gonna have us a music conversation now.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck that. Mel, if you listening, bring your old head ass on here too. Cause you've been talking that hot shit since we started. So Mel, you can bring your ass on here too, and you can get cooked in this conversation. Cause now I'm gonna put together a masterpiece of a music episode that we gotta do. And I'm definitely thinking a top. I like top 7, but I think we got to go with a top 10 just to be nice.
What the whole thing today? It was supposed to be just the Mount Rushmore, and it was because of Barry.
Yeah. No, I just want to know. Me and you have had this conversation about our Mount. We had a whole episode about Mount Rushmores.
That's
What
what
are y'all
looking for? What are y'all looking
Oh, we'll get to that here in just a second. I ain't forgot about that. Don't worry.
What are y'all looking for?
No, okay. So
no, we're not looking for nothing.
We're not looking for nothing. But
it's an opinion.
I told you
your own personal Mount Rushmore. Why they up there?
Why?
Oh, okay. LL Cool J is the first rap superstar. Y'all know why Biggie's on my all of y'all know why Biggie's on my Mount Rushmore. I maintain that stands for.
You know what? I'll give LL Cool J his flowers. He survived Deep Blue Sea.
Come on, man. Quit playing with him, man. Come on. Y'all seen them fucking sharks?
Yeah, like come on now.
Game over, bro. Hey, GQ, let's get to final thoughts on. Let's get up out of here because we've been on here 2 hours and 5 minutes.
To get to final thoughts, it's very easy. The final thoughts of and I'm glad that Barry's here because it's apply to him too. The final thoughts are very simple. Sunday is Mother's Day. Our final thoughts 100% revolve around the amazing mothers that have made an impact on our lives. Whether it's the mother of your children, whether it's your biological mother, whether it's your hood mama, whether it's your mother by association, whatever the case might be. So, if you gentlemen will allow, I will get us started. So I would like to first and foremost like to give a shout out to the most important mother on my list, which is my actual mother, my mother, my biological mama, who is literally a piece of my heart and soul. My life revolves around my mother. Everything about my mom is what it is. Number 2 on that list is the mother of my children, because she is extremely important. She's at work right now. She was talking her shit earlier. She was texting me. It was hilarious. But y'all know how my wife is. But the mother of my children, an amazing mother, an amazing woman, all the above. Like, I can't say enough great things about those 2 women. My number 3 is a tie because they're both women. They're both mothers, and they both are me and Outlaw's twin sisters. So they twins, so they're going to share this number 3 spot. So both of my sisters, because they both had children before me and Outlaw, actually. And that's how I started living my life as a future father, is watching my 2 sisters raise their children. And that was easy for me. Like, that's how I saw it. The next mother I want to make sure I give a special shout out to, I want to give a shout out especially to, and I know Mike's going to do the same, but it's to Mama Miriam. All right. Mama Miriam done been around since pimping, been pimping. I'm just going to say it like that. Mama Miriam been around for a long time, man. Like, like she's been more of an influence in my life than she realizes. I'm going to say it like that. That's just how it's always been. Number 5, I gotta go with Mama T. That's Mama Cronin. That's Mama Teresa Cronin, my choir director in high school. She played a massive role in my life, more than she will ever know, more than any words I can ever put into it. She 100% saved a piece of my life because of the influence that she had on my life throughout high school. The rest of my mothers, I will. What the hell?
Currently loaded.
I'm like, bro, you got too much going on over there.
Say, man, put your microphone on mute real quick.
That boy say he at work.
Why is the mic mute ain't working? All right, there you go. Now
why is he wearing a sweater when it ain't cold outside?
Because it's Texas. He do the crazy shit. But running down my list, I gotta make sure. Like I said, I gotta shout out all the mamas out. Mama B. There's 2 Mama B's out there. It's Mama B Rod and it's Mama Blanca. Y'all have always been amazing in my life. Y'all have taken care of me on multiple occasions for various reasons when I was young and dumb and doing my nefarious and stupid shit. Y'all gave me that advice, that swift kick in the ass that I needed on certain time periods of my life. And I can keep going, but I'll go for like another hour. So I'm gonna keep it short and simple. So DJ Michael B, I'm gonna spin it to you.
Well, if you got mothers that you want to shout out in the chat, go ahead and post it up. We'll shout them out for you. Obviously, shouting out my mom from the get go. Y'all know I look just like my mom. All of y'all know that. Exactly like my mom. I get my looks from my mom. I get my personality from my mom. Y'all know I love my mother. So I want to give a happy Mother's Day shout out to her. Next up, Miss Adrian, which is the mother of one of my best friends of all time, Mr. GQ. From the day she met me, she always treated me like a son. I love that woman. I love it, especially spending Easter with her. It was a long time since we got to hang out and catch up, but man, I love that woman with all my soul. And of course, I just want to give a special shout out to the lady I always call my second mother, Miss Beverly, which is Joseph's mother. She's passed on and gone now with cancer. But man, when I tell y'all I love that woman, and she was one of the few that got my mother's approval to beat me anytime, anywhere. It didn't matter. Y'all know we grew up when Villages was around. We grew up when Villages was around. So I definitely got to give a shout out to her. And of course, my aunt right up the street from me on North Battleville, Miss Leah Kennedy. She beat my ass anytime, anywhere she wanted to, too, because that was literally my mom's sister. And of course, my aunt in New York, my aunt Catherine. You know I love you. You know I love everything you do for me. Love you. To the mothers out there, all the mothers out there, we want to give y'all a special shout out, man. And I hope y'all feel loved and appreciated on Mother's Day. All your kids should do it. And there we go.
Barry Jones, man, give us your mama's list, man.
Man, definitely. All right, I got two parts to this. All right, first I'm gonna shout out Joy, my wife. Bro, a woman that has your child, that's a different type of connection, bro. A lot of women die during childbirth, or all kind of complications can happen. So,
That's
woman
true.
that's willing to put her body through that for you, that's crazy. And your mother as well. Your mom put her body through that for you, so that should be crazy. So I thank Joy for that. Another thing, bro, enjoy Mother's Day, or if your mother's around, man, enjoy Mother's Day, man, for real, because the next year you don't know what the hell could happen. My mom, bro, seriously, this year she had a stroke. So it's completely different this year. You know what I'm saying? And last year, I never could imagine my life would be like this, like with her right now. So, bro, I'm so serious. Appreciate the people in your life while they're here, bro. Always giving people their flowers, because you don't know what could happen. You don't know. So bro, always spread love. And I love what y'all doing right now. Just telling people, like, giving mothers their flowers. Every mother is important, bro. Anybody, even the moms that's struggling, anybody that does anything for their kids, man, because, man, we all been there when our moms didn't have anything and they still made a way for us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, there's a lot of disrespect that goes on women these days, but, like, bro, women really been holding it down for a little bit, and we need to respect that. And I love this, man. I love what y'all doing right now. This is special, bro, because that's important to me. Like I said, me and my mom going through that thing right now. So just to hear people appreciate their moms or other moms, that's kind of healing right now, bro. That's real special.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your transparency on that, on Barry, for real. And a special shout out to your moms as well. I know exactly what you're going through. I 100% know what you're going through.
Facts.
So I was there. I was there.
Yeah.
So Outlaw Lamar, what you got for us?
Man, I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom. We've had a relationship that's kind of been up and down over the years, but man, honest to Moses, we're actually in a really good place right now. And I can honestly say, like, I love that woman, in spite of all the bullshit she put me through and vice versa, because I was a difficult person every now and then. It wasn't just all her. She still stuck by me and I stuck by her, and man, we tight. That's always been my mom to me. I also wanted to give a shout out to your mom, man. For the folks who don't know, Mr. GQ is actually my brother. We share the same dad, but his mom is also a mom to me, man. 'Cause when we was kids, I wasn't just some step kid or half kid or this, that, and the third. Their mom took care of me just like I was hers.
That's
Like, I still
important.
remember that, like, his mom would take care of all 6 of our dad's kids. Only half of them was actually her kids. But she would take care of all of us. I'll never forget that shit, man. I talk to your mom every day on Snapchat, bro. Like, Adrian, my mom, just like she your mama, bro.
Hey, my mom be hella active on the snap. She send me snaps every day. It's like my mom be on that shit.
Yeah. And I also want to shout out our twin sisters, Jen and Jessica, man. They're incredible mothers too, man. You know, I love looking at they snaps too. Like we got some hilarious kids in this family.
Very true.
Just a little bit, Daddy.
It's some active kids in this family, and I'll
Yeah.
also give my baby mama her flowers. You know, we didn't work out, but we work out very well as co-parents, and that's all I can ever ask for, man. So, yeah.
Damn.
Go for it, gent.
Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me?
Yep, go
I
for
can
it.
hear you.
Yeah, my bad. Y'all over here talking about somebody's mama, so I had to hop on her. So I don't know about y'all, but I had the best mama in the world. I'm gonna say that. If she take care of me, she take care of my brothers, she take care of my girls the best way she know how to. Not always gonna be perfect. That's what some of my mama said. Ain't always gonna be perfect. We always gonna love them. Always gonna love our mama. We need our mama, even as adults, as grown people. Our parents, something big in our life. Like we can never imagine our life without our parents right now, man. Like, even as grown as we are, we still always gonna need our mama. We always gonna still need our mother's touch and things. Still I need our mother's advice. And I gotta shout my mama out. On top of that, my two baby mamas, the mothers of my daughters. You know, I appreciate y'all for everything y'all do. For trying to guide these young women in my life. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, we all good people because of a woman, honestly. So
In one way, shape, form, or fashion. That's just kind of the lay of the land. You know,
real
like
talk.
we know how important, you know, have no, a lot of us didn't grow up with two parents. Some of us did only grow up with just the mom. Some of us had two parents. It just depends on how your life grew. But in some way, shape, form, or fashion, a woman was involved. If it wasn't your mom, it was probably your granny. Or if it wasn't your granny, it was an auntie. Like it was somebody, it was a woman of extreme influence that it had played a role in your life somewhere.
Yep.
So I want to make sure that we don't gloss over this, because Mother's Day is an extremely important holiday, and it gets forgotten about in some ways. Not from us, but in some ways. So we want to make sure that here at Gentlemen's Talk, here from the sidelines, that we make sure we shout out all the moms, man. Sunday is for y'all. We love y'all. We applaud y'all for everything that y'all have done, for every child you've raised, every child you've mentored, all the late night phone calls. You know, maybe you done bailed a couple of babies out of jail. You know, whatever the case might have been. You know, maybe you done been like my mom. You done pulled up ready to whoop somebody's ass one time for the one time. Like, you know, it's just whatever you've done for another individual as a mother or a motherly figure out there, man. We applaud and cheer and love each and every one of y'all. And I hope that you all have an outstanding Mother's Day on Sunday. I hope that you have 24 hours of pure happiness, however you get it. And I hope, you know, your kids, the kids that look up to you, the kids that you've looked out for, whatever the case might be, that they all, even if it's just simply sending you a text, sending you a snap like my mom does, whatever it is, I hope you get all the love and admiration that you deserve on Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's real.
For sure.
I was gonna say, honest to Moses, man, it should be Mother's Day every day. If you really love your mom, your baby's mom, whatever have you, man, you shouldn't just wait for one special day to treat them right, man. Because like my boy
Thanks.
down below said, you never know how long you're gonna have your mom around.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. One day can change a lot.
Yeah, not everybody get to have their mom up until old age, man. That's just the facts.
Or even
That's
in their
it.
life, I don't know, man. Period. It's a blessing to have your mom in your life at an older age.
Yep. No matter how you have your mother in your life, there are people out there who never got to meet their parents, meet their mom. Like,
And there's some cats who lost their parents when they was in they, early childhood, teenage years, man. To be
yeah.
in our
And
30s and still have our moms, that's a
yeah,
blessing.
like you missed out on some key moments, man. Like, especially all of us at one point, man. We was all wet behind the ears at one point, man. And I'll never forget. I'll give a quick little funny story. I remember the day I lost the night, excuse me, that I lost my V card. And boy, my mama knew it. And I was like, how you know? She said, I knew by the way you was walking, the way you was talking. You had that little cocky ass attitude about you. I was like, damn, dog, is really like that. Like, moms just know, man. They just know.
Man, I'll tell you what, moms will give you the best relationship advice, man. Moms will be like, that little girl ain't worth a goddamn thing.
Bro,
Mama, how you
are
know?
not
I know the
Facts.
girl wants too.
Or look, listen, we all from the same generation. Why you talking that little fast ass girl?
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah.
And, she
And then
not
look, a
lying
month
either, bro.
later,
She
yeah,
trying to
mama, you
tell
was
you.
right.
Oh, what happened to you and so and so? Oh, mama, damn, you know what happened, mom, man. Yeah.
Oh, but
yeah, that's special, man. I'm about to slide
yeah.
up out of here, man. Man, we're gonna have to come back
Yep.
in here again.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we got you, and Barry, man. We appreciate you for pulling up, man. Our resident
real.
Knicks fan, man. We love all of our sports fans around here, man. So congrats again on the Knicks winning again tonight. I think what's that 2-0 for them now. So
Yeah.
you see the headline to say Knicks in 5. We're gonna find out if they really about that.
When we up 2 games on the Celtics, I'll be back.
Say less. We're gonna be holding the spot for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then we can tell you, Mike, you can shake that head all you want to, nigga. You know what time it is, Knicks in 5. All right, I'm in here, man. Y'all take care, bro.
All right, big
All right,
up.
bro. Appreciate you.
Love it, man. Love it.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna start with Outlaw on the bottom there, man. Give us our closing remarks for the night.
Oh man, it was a fun show. It's kind of all over the place, man, between rap beef and dating and moms and sports, man. But that's just how we are on Wednesdays. It can be a little bit of everything. But I hope y'all enjoyed the show. And as I was saying on my unhinged take, man, if you know a weird motherfucker, you got actual proof this motherfucker's weird, don't be afraid to fucking go to the authorities, because there's actually some real weird shit out there going on. People getting assaulted and taken advantage of. If you can save a life, fucking do it.
DJ Micah B, talk to him.
Well, y'all already know what time it is. DJ Micah B. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, PVT. We got a whole bunch of topics to talk about, players versus teams. Friday, best damn football show, period, with Mel and Moo inside the huddle. I'm going to keep telling y'all, if I get off work on time, I'm going to pass through the show because I have to school Mel on a couple of things and a couple of his takes. And then, of course, on Monday, catch us here, basket to basket. Me, Troy, Moo, Boo Wop. We'll be right back here on Monday. And before I go, just shout out to all the moms out there. I wish all of you a happy Mother's Day. And for the people out there that don't have a mom that has passed on, just do something to honor her with whoever it is. Make sure you honor another mother that's been close to you since your mom passed. Make sure you honor an aunt or whoever. You know what I'm saying? All these people made an impact in our lives. I got aunts that made a big impact in my life and treat me like I'm their own kid. Or people that's not even related to me that treat me like their own kid. So just go ahead. Make sure you honor a mother this weekend. If you can, honor multiple. It's their weekend. They've done a lot for us. So I'm out.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. I appreciate that. So I'll lead off with a special shout out to all the motherly figures out there. Whether you're a mother of your own children, whether you're a motherly influence of another child, however you get your motherly bounds and earned your motherly stripes, it's a special shout out to you because, like I said, this weekend is for y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning into the show, man. Like, it may have seemed like this show was all over the place. It was wild and exotic, but guess what? Welcome to Gentleman's Talk. All right. This show was actually planned. Now, minus the whole Barry showing up and some other stuff, that wasn't planned. But everything else, the topics, 100% planned, except for when that conversation deterred a little bit. But the show is basically built off the content that is around us. That's the beautiful thing about Gentleman's Talk is we don't have to come up with a docket, a script, if you will, anything of that sort. Everything that we talking about, man, we straight off the dome, man. We don't write nothing down. If you look around my little office, ain't no notes around here. Like we spitting. We spitting around here. We over here like weighing on the drought 3 and drought 4, man. We just letting y'all know. Like we got this. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate every single subscriber that has subscribed to From the Sidelines, man. We are at 1,346 subscribers right now, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow us on the YouTube channel, man. We just blowing up. And we appreciate all the love y'all giving Gentleman's Talk on the YouTube Shorts, man. Y'all fucked with our take on Robert Downey Jr., man, and we only just getting started. That was an old episode. Wait till you see the new stuff popping up. So keep an eye out on the TikTok, man. Follow us on there, man. Gentlemen's Talk _FTSL, man. Y'all follow us on the TikTok because we're going to be popping. Y'all follow From the Sidelines on YouTube. And as per usual, we are out.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens, I'm out.